certain extreme situations, the law is inadequate. In order to shame its inadequacy, it is necessary to act outside the law, to pursue natural justice. This is not vengeance. Revenge is not a valid motive, it's an emotional response. No, not vengeance. Punishment.
Tonight we have a chance to say, yeah, you're right. We're too extreme, we're too wild, we're too out of control, we're too full of our own shit. Or we have a chance to say, hey, fuck you, you're wrong. Fuck you, we're right. Because you have all made it to the dance. Because believe me, this is the dance. Start the show.
Good evening. No, I'm not going to turn yours on yet. It's not fucking time. You were talking the entire time I was getting ready to go, and then I hit unmute on the fucking thing, and you point at yours. Like the audacity of a co-host, of a sidekick, to point at their fucking mic button as if, oh, I'm pointing at it, so now you have to turn it on. Stop it. When you stop pointing. I gotta have a fucking steel toe boot camp for my co-host, for Christ's sake.
May I?
Nobody can fucking behave.
May I?
What?
You shushed me, and I fucking shushed the second you shushed me.
But how long have you been doing this? Fucking.
And then after you shushed me, you unmuted just you. When I shushed, I thought that was shush.
The not unmuting you was the punishment for needing to be shushed. I shouldn't have to shush. I'm 37. I don't shush unless it's one of my 3 kids. And even then, they got to be under 10. Like Melton likes them.
Oh boy.
But no,
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to say shush. It should be music's playing.
I had one slip up in how fucking long. I've been doing good. I've been doing good.
Well, you've been doing well.
Well?
Yeah.
Fuck
You
it.
don't know that? God damn, you're off to a strong start tonight. They're going to
I should have worn my funner shirt tonight.
Oh, God damn it. This is unconscionable.
Instead, I wore my bright nipple poking out shirt.
Oh, Jesus. I was already, I was kind of tired today. I'm a little sleepy.
I'll get you amped up.
And now I just really... I'm gonna make a statement. And I'm getting a little pudgy. I need to drop 3 or 4 before I can be considered okay again.
Drink some of these.
Honestly, I'm about to cut you off of those. You're fucking up my universe right now. I need to drop a few pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Starting to get away from me a little.
Mm-hmm.
State fair coming up on Sunday. That's not good. It's gonna be a bar hopping state fair, and so I got to do that. This show is off to a terrible start. And I have to, now I'm ready to just go, guys, I'm doing this one for the money. That's it. I'm just doing this one. I'm like 2005, 2006 Mike Tyson. I'm just fighting for the dough. That's it. Hey, by the way, speaking of money, thank you to Dr. Silverwolf for the $5. Says, let's start off a great night. Thank you. And Rusty Grammer with $4.99 says, popping that super chat cherry. Suffer haters. 225. Is our number this evening. Hopefully 225 is not too outrageous for you. Thank you all very, very much. King of All Yetis says, check your text. There's nothing there.
Good job, bud.
There's nothing there. Thank you to Balls Deep for the $5. Appreciate that. Appreciate anybody who throws money at this fine program. 220. See, now you guys have started with the $5 things. That's all I ask. Just keep those coming until that number hits 0, and then I don't have to complain. It's fucking perfect. It's the perfect way to do these evening shows. So thank you, guys. 220 is the number for tonight. Here we go. Matt is as funny as finding a mass grave. That's from King of All Yetis.
Well, that's slightly hurtful.
You are
I appreciate it.
as funny as finding a mass grave.
Who is in the mass grave? That
See,
determines the amount of
that
humor.
Was going to be your say. If it was all midgets, that's kind of a funny
fucking
mass
hilarious.
grave. If it's nothing but circus clowns, that's a really funny mass grave because it's just like people, giant shoes, just buried.
Yeah.
Like a mass grave full of clowns.
Cars stuffed with like 18 people.
Yeah, just like Volkswagens with a shitload of clowns in them.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. Mass grave full of clowns is hilarious. Mass grave.
I mean, if you want to go Volkswagen, Volkswagen's full of.
How about a mass grave full of conjoined twins? That's not very funny. The clowns are funnier.
They're more funny when they're alive.
How about progeria kids?
Oh, yeah,
All
they're
in a
funny to
mass
laugh
grave.
at.
That's sad,
Because they
too.
look like they're
No.
80 years old and they're like 7.
Hi, Maury. You just throw them in the
They're
hole.
ready to die at 8.
Yeah. Maybe. That's not funny either.
No.
What's a funny mass grave? What's a really good mass grave? Like that would, if you saw it, you'd go, ha ha ha, ah, ha ha ha, look at all those dead people. Dustin with $4.99 says, Aaron, you should never bang or hire your fans. April and Matt are prime examples. Well, which one is it? Which one is Matt? I don't know. April's truck payment, gifting 5 memberships. Thank you very much. 210 away from tonight. See, there you go, guys. Look at that. 510 at a clip. Fucking crushing it tonight. Thank you guys very much. 210 is the number. Now everybody just keep doing that, and we'll be done in no time. Thank you, Balls Deep, for the $5 over on PayPal as well. Bone Cold Fleas Austin says, Matt's more funny than the so-called Dabbleverse.
Well, that don't take much.
That's they call that damned by faint praise.
It's kind of a not a compliment.
Yeah.
But thank you. Thank you for the not a compliment.
Do you know why I'm having issues?
What's up?
I'll tell you why I'm having issues.
Mm-hmm.
It's the snack I ate before the show. I'm feeling fat. I'm feeling lethargic.
I
took a nice shower before the show. That felt good.
Okay.
I had wheat thins and spray cheese.
Oh.
Yeah, I literally.
Do you know?
I ate easy cheese before the show. This is disgusting. This is for my kids.
You know what my favorite?
I ate it.
You know what my favorite cheese in a can is? It's the generic brand because Easy Cheese no longer makes it.
What?
Bacon cheddar. They make a bacon cheddar flavor, but it's a generic because Easy Cheese no longer makes it anymore.
Wow, so you're a consumer.
Yeah, Ritz crackers and bacon cheddar.
Steve C with $2. Aaron, did Nick ever glue up April's lady purse? No, sir, that was not like physically glue. No, that's Somalis do that. Hulkamasha Baby says, how do you pick the most white trash snacks, dude? Not only that,
it comes natural.
It's not only do I pick the most white trash snacks. This morning I went out grocery shopping. I purposely got Aldi brand pizza rolls.
Are they good?
And I made them in the microwave.
Are they good?
They're pizza rolls. They'll do.
Oh, okay. They're not better than the Tostitos?
Totino's still makes the best pizza roll.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Crush the goal like Aaron crushes buffets and scales. That Buffalo Jockey, you've been very mean lately.
Yeah, so throwing some money to make up for it.
Very, very mean. Triple N says spray cheese isn't for human consumption. It's better used as insulation. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Guys, we have an awesome show for you tonight. We have a lot of stuff to talk about. Matt, I don't know how Matt does it, honestly, day after day.
What?
After yesterday's show. I mean,
what did I do?
How you can literally do nothing. Like,
what do you mean do nothing?
Like, you don't see anything. You don't watch anything. You don't, like...
I worked an 11-and-a-half-hour shift today. I don't have time to do things like that.
But how old are you?
40.
Yeah. So
and
you've
since
had
I've
40
been in
years.
in my younger 30s, I've been doing shit other than sitting in front of a screen.
Everybody has seen The Godfather by the time they're 30.
I never wanted to watch it. It did not seem appealing to me.
Wow.
Just wasn't a big fan of the mafia shit. Sorry.
Shocking to me.
Sorry.
$2 from Steve C. I don't know. Steve C, I don't know. I don't know the answers to the questions you're asking me, and thank God. I only know what I've done in my life, my man. But thank you very much for being very, very gay. Matt has never seen a woman orgasm in person, says King of All Yetis. Then
Wrong.
that's just mean. Another text coming in. Go take a Midol and change your pad, you prissy bitch. Thank you very much. And a mass grade of morbidly obese patients, someone says.
But you wouldn't know that from skeletons.
Well, you discover the mass grave before they were skeletons. We discover the mass grave like days after it was done.
Oh, because it's such a giant fucking mound of fat
Well, in that
fucks
case,
buried.
yeah. In that case, it would
okay,
be.
I get it.
It would be very different. 2:05 away from tonight. Thank you guys very much for all your contributions. Again, keep those $5 contributions coming, and we'll knock that thing down in no time. Thank you very much. Bone Cold Fleas Austin says, I've never seen The Godfather either, Matt. Don't worry.
There we go.
And, Skeezy Whitefish, I like The Money Pit. I agree with Matt. Working men think Citizen Kane is retarded and the Godfather series is gay. Well, yes, no, I agree. I agree on Citizen Kane, but when it comes to the Godfather, all it proves is hardworking men have very low IQs.
Hardworking men have more important shit to deal with.
If you can't appreciate how good the Godfather
I'm
is.
not saying I wouldn't appreciate it if I watched it. I didn't care to fucking watch it because I never had time. I always had more important shit to do than watch a fucking than that movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all I'm
Okay,
saying.
Matt. Matt, okay. Okay, Matt. Matt, okay. Dead Game says Aaron was bleeding this morning, so it's going to pick up flow. Yeah, I still don't know what that blood on my hands was this morning.
It's not AIDS blood, is it?
It was dark. It was dark blood.
Isn't AIDS blood dark? Is it darker than normal?
I don't think AIDS blood looks different than anybody's blood.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think it's all the same blood.
Oh, okay.
Steve C with $2. See, I made you laugh. Annoyed Wawa Supervisor says, I apologize if my comments this morning made Matt out to be a cartoonish level oaf. That wasn't my intention. Matt has more of an incompetent cousin vibe to him, often falling into angering follies.
Okay.
He also says Matt 100% has a Scarface poster on his wall at some point.
No.
Has he ever actually seen Scarface?
No to both of those.
Hardworking men don't eat white trash snacks. When they need to drop 10, Loaf Piggy. All right, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Yeah, I'm 223 right now. And, like, anything over 220, I start to feel it right in here. Right in the band area, as they call it.
I know the feeling.
Yeah.
Trust me.
So I'll go to bed tonight.
I'm a fat tard, too.
Yeah, I'll go to bed tonight. I'll drop down to 222, 221 in the morning. I'll have a good day tomorrow. I won't eat too much dog shit or anything like that. And I'll get back down near 220. And then Thursday nights, which is boxing, I usually drop 2 or 3 pounds. So that we'll get back to good by Friday. And then we'll try to keep that going into Saturday. And then Sunday, it's the state fair. And I'll be back in this spot all over again, telling everybody what a fat bag of shit I
Yeah,
am.
you will.
It's a vicious cycle. I'm between 215 and 225 these days. Oh, and I fucking hate it. All right, guys. Thank you very much for the great start to the show. Oh, another text coming in. What do we have? Oh, my God. This has been Matt has all the charm of a fentanyl lollipop.
I mean, a fentanyl lollipop sounds like a great fucking time, doesn't it?
No, fentanyl is just, you're gone.
But a fentanyl lollipop, like, it's got to be, like, somehow metered so you don't fucking be gone.
You're going to die if you eat a fentanyl lollipop.
Well, the whole thing, yeah, but you'll, like, zonk out before you can finish it all.
Adam with $10 says, let's get the fake dono coaster rolling. Full steam ahead. Denise responds with $5 over on PayPal. Thank you guys very much. That's 15 off the number tonight. That's 190. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Keep it going. Keep it going, boys and girls. The money looks great. All right. You guys are awesome. Triple N says, I got to say, honestly, Fent lollipops are fire. That was a compliment. So there you go. Fentanyl lollipop.
I'm down.
Technically a compliment, I suppose. All right, let's get started. I'm chubby. I'm overweight. I'm sweaty. I feel weird.
So is this my inner monologue playing right now?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm getting sick or what, but we're going to have ourselves a show tonight. Quick announcement. Matt won't care about this either because he doesn't know who this is. Oasis.
I've heard of them.
Oh, okay.
Wonderwall.
Do you know this? Oh, God, I hate that fucking song. Do you know the story behind Oasis? Their split?
No.
They're Noel and Liam Gallagher don't get along. They're brothers.
The guy that smashes the watermelons?
Yep. The watermelon smashing guy Moonlit as one of the most famous European rock bands of all time.
I didn't know they were European.
Show's going to be good today. I got some breaking Donald Trump news. Do you know who that is? You have any idea who Donald Trump is?
You're fired.
Yeah, there you go. You got him. You know he became president once.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a big deal.
Fucking weird. How did I miss that?
Pretty strange. So Oasis has been off for 15 years. They haven't been touring. They haven't been making music together because Noel and Liam Gallagher fucking hate each other.
Okay.
They don't want to work together anymore. They're done. Well, much like Guns N' Roses was never going to work together. About 15 years later, they got back together. They said, all of our fans now are in their 40s and 50s. They have shitloads of money they're sitting on. Let's go get some of it.
Wait, what planet are they on?
Who?
Who's got shitloads of money they're sitting on right now?
Well, more so than when they were 21, 22.
I get
I
it,
mean,
but
if you're
like-
that's actually a smart move for these bands. Like, they get tired of playing for their 20, 21-year-old fans who have no money. And then they're like, let's break up for 15 years.
Hold out until the fucks are old.
Yeah, and they can spend $100, $200, $300 on a ticket, and then we'll get back together and we'll go on tour again. Sure, we'll have bellies and we'll look like shit, but they won't care.
But no, they'll still pay more money, and we get to put in less effort to do our show.
Right.
Yeah.
So Oasis is going to do a tour next year after the Gallagher brothers have ended their 15-year feud. I'm guessing because somebody just wrote a number down for them, and they went, all right, we like each other again.
Yeah.
I don't understand why these bands have to break up because they don't like each other. That's such a stupid reason to stop touring.
Right.
You know, like, so what if you don't like each other? You don't have to like each other.
Go on the stage, do the music, and then go the fuck your own way.
Right. Take different buses, fly on different flights. Yeah. Who gives a shit, right?
It's exactly what you and I do. We fucking hate each other. I fuck off when the show is done, and we're good.
I don't like any of you guys. Yeah, one guy who's fucking dishing on my personal life to shows that hate me. I got another guy who's pointing at his mine. Hey, don't forget to turn on my mic.
You know, if you wouldn't have said that, nobody would have known because nobody saw that.
I had to get it off my chest. It was bothering me.
Okay.
Sam Show says, actually, Matt, I appreciate this because I have no idea who these fags are either.
Oh, all right.
Well, there you go. There you go. So not everyone. Liam basically had a 15-year hissy fit, says Triple N. Yeah, I don't know the backstory behind the Gallagher brothers and their feud, other than, you know, one started smashing the fruit. Yeah. Then he let the other one smash the fruit for a while, called him Gallagher 2.
Yep.
And then Gallagher 2 started booking himself as just Gallagher, and that was tricking people. So then, you know, there was this big rift, and they didn't talk to each other. I believe, but now they're gonna smash Watermelon again. How
Together,
great
on
would
the
it
same
be
stage.
if Oasis ended Wonderwall with every show and started bringing out the Sledge-O-Matic? That would be great. Matt is great if you're into gelatinous, malleable bags of human skin, says King of All Yetis. Okay, so you're great for a black guy.
Yeah. I don't know if I like that comment.
Well, look. Stephen King says GNR is actually good, though. Look, man, I agree with you. I think Oasis is dog shit, but there's a ton of people who disagree. People fucking love Oasis. I can't make them stop loving Oasis. I wish I could. If I had that kind of power, the bands that wouldn't exist anymore. Machine Gun Kelly would be dead if I could make people not like bands anymore. I've never known why they split. Whenever someone talks about Oasis, they say something like, and we all know what happened with the Gallagher brothers. And I'm like, no, I don't know. I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Every time they go, well, Oasis, you know what happened with the Gallaghers? And I'm like, no fucking clue. Could you, for those of us in the back, could you throw me an update? Like, I know more about the Gallagher family from the show. Oh my God, I can't remember. Shameless. You know about Shameless?
Yeah. I've
William
seen
H. Macy.
I've seen some
Emmy
of it.
Rossum.
Yeah. No, I've
Okay.
seen Shameless.
Okay. not.
I don't know it very well, but I have watched some of that show.
Annoyed Wawa supervisor says Matt isn't sitting on shitloads of money right now, but he does have a lot of copper wire and catalytic converters, allegedly and respectfully, of course. Atomic Ray says there's nothing hip about 40-year-old audiences. Get fucking real. Half the women are menopausal. Piss poor timing for a chick band. Well, no, for Oasis, yeah, but I mean, Guns N' Roses was a great idea. It was like, we're all fat and old. Our fans are all fat and old. Let's bilk them for money. And they've been doing that, and I think they've stayed together. Since they got back together, I think they've stayed touring, which is good. How would it be Atomic Ray, how great would it be if one caned the other? You know, the brothers in the Bible, and one killed the other. Jesus.
Wow.
I mean, I don't like Oasis either, but Cain and Abel Gallagher? I don't think it's necessary. Oh, have you ever heard of the Bible?
Yes, I have heard of the Bible.
Just checking. Matt, have you ever seen Animal House, says Wild Saffron?
I want to say yes, long time ago.
How about Chuck Norris movies?
Didn't really watch much Chuck Norris.
Okay, Last Ditch Effort, Scent of a Woman.
No. The fuck is that? Sounds
He
gay.
said, come on, I got to get one.
You did get one.
What was Animal House about?
That's the frat boys.
Okay. All right.
The frat boys and the nerds, right?
Yeah. You know who wrote that one?
Who?
Egon.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude, you know Egon wrote like most of the great 80s comedies of all time?
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. Harold Ramis wrote Harold Ramis writing credits. Pretty much anything you found funny in the 80s, Harold Ramis wrote. For example, let's go to Harold Ramis, known for
Groundhog
credits. Here we go. Let's go writer and director. Here. Let's go with the writing credits.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire. No, he was dead. We're going down to the beginning. That's bullshit. That's a fake one. Okay, SCTV, National Lampoon's Animal House. That was the first movie that he wrote.
Nice.
Was Animal House. Then Meatballs, Caddyshack,
right?
Stripes, Ghostbusters, Back to School, Armed and Dangerous, Caddyshack 2. We won't hold that against him. Ghostbusters 2, Groundhog Day, Analyze This, Analyze that.
Saw that one.
Year One. That was an iffy one.
Whole bunch of Ghostbusters shit.
Yeah, he wrote some of the best.
yeah.
He wrote some of the best stuff, man. Harold Ramis was incredible. Von Kaiser says, Matt, I bet you saw Freddy Got Fingered.
A couple times, I think. I've seen that one. Yes, it's with Tom Green. It's got the snake.
Right?
Snake?
No, that's Road Trip. Road Trip is Tom Green with the snake. Freddy Got Fingered is the one where he jacks off a horse, jacks off an elephant, tries to get his cartoon sold.
I know I've seen that one, but I don't remember.
Daddy, would you like some sausage?
I know the Daddy, would you like some sausage thing?
That's Freddy Got Fingered.
Okay.
Yeah. They're asking Driving Miss Daisy.
No.
Do you know who Edmund Fitzgerald is?
There's a song about that guy.
It's about a ship named after him. Okay.
Yes, no, it's a song about a boat. I know.
What about Tit says A Knight's Tale?
Was that something a girlfriend would have made me watch back in the day?
Yeah, yeah. Heath Ledger as a knight.
I wouldn't know it was Heath Ledger, but I swear to God, I remember watching that like back in high school.
Annoyed Wawa supervisor says, where do you think Rat Race falls in Matt's all-time top 10?
What?
Okay. Well, he's never seen Rat Race. There you go. All right, guys. Thank you very much for humoring us during that. So Oasis is making a comeback. I don't know if anybody gives a flying fuck, but it is over.
Okay.
The great feud between the brothers Gallagher is over.
Well,
I hope everybody.
It's over until the money stops.
Yeah. Then they'll hate each other again.
Yes.
You know. Anonymous says, "Has Matt? We're gonna just turn this segment into Has Matt seen? Has Matt watched Titanic?"
Well, yeah. God, I went to see that in the movie theater with my girlfriend in high school.
Yeah.
Demolition Man. Yeah. I've seen Demolition Man.
You've seen Demolition Man?
Yeah,
That's
fucking
a
Demolition
classic.
Man's great.
That's a great movie. Matt, Get Shorty or Be Cool? You've never seen either of those, have you? John Travolta, Harvey Keitel,
For some reason,
James Woods.
Get Shorty sounds familiar, but it's not ringing a bell.
I'm more of a Be Cool guy
Okay.
than Get Shorty, Rusty Grammar, if I could answer that question. I like Be Cool. Rusty Grammer says Dennis Quaid kicked ass in the movie Dances with
I
Wolves.
have-
He wasn't in Dance. That was.
Well, I saw Dances with Wolves. Saw.
Have you seen Last Action Hero?
Yes, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I watched
There
that
you
in
go.
the theater too.
Ooh, good
I remember
job.
that.
Would Matt be your cousin Eddie in National Lampoon? Someone writes. Maybe.
Shitter's full.
Maybe. Has Matt ever seen The Perfect Storm?
Yeah, I've seen Perfect Storm. Yeah.
Which one is that?
That's
Please say the Storm movie.
was there a guy in a boat during the Perfect Storm?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, see, I've seen Perfect Storm.
I think it was George Clooney.
been a long time, but like, yeah, I remember Perfect Storm.
I think A Perfect Storm was George Clooney.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
He tried to like all dramatically like ride out the fucking storm in the boat, like I'm the fucking captain, and he's all piloting the ship, and like, dude, your boat's just gonna fucking sink.
How does he do the ship?
He's like fucking piloting, like he's steering and doing the throttle.
That's how you do a boat
Yeah.
during a storm.
Uh-huh.
Because he's stressed.
Yeah, but like, dude, it's a big storm. Your boat's gonna sink and you're gonna die. Doesn't matter what you do.
Did he die?
Pretty sure they died. Didn't they die?
Thought
they died.
I've never seen A Perfect Storm.
Oh,
Busy working.
thought they died.
Funeral
Busy working. Yeah,
Funeral
right.
director with $2 says fake accent canoe equals a man. Let's see, that's very
What?
mean. Very, very mean. Would Aaron and Matt attend a New Kids on the Block reunion concert?
Oh, God.
I would not. I was too young for New Kids. New Kids was before
my
my time.
stepsister was big into New Kids.
Has Matt ever seen a Godzilla movie?
Yeah, the one that came out was around like in the 90s or around 2000.
Okay.
I saw that one.
Stephen King wants to know Happy Gilmore or Billy Madison.
Like, have I seen either of them, or which one's better?
I think they mean which one's better.
I've
They're
seen both
assuming
of
you've seen
them.
it. Golf movie or school movie?
God, I like Happy Gilmore.
I got to say Happy Gilmore as well.
Yeah.
Aaron, do you get funding from the state of Minnesota for employing Matt? Annoyed Wawa Supervisor says, how many National Lampoon-themed Christmas shirts does this pierogi hoarder own?
None.
Have you seen Deep Blue Sea? Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah, it's with that rapper guy and the shark.
Is Ice Cube, Ice-T, who's in?
One of the Ices.
I thought that was Samuel L. Jackson.
He might have. I think he was in it too.
Okay.
I think they were both in it.
Got Thomas Jane. That's just kind of insane. Oh, LL Cool J was in it. You're
Yeah,
right.
the rapper dude.
Oh, Stellan Skarsgård.
And it's got a shark.
Michael Rappaport.
And the dude that pisses into the wind because he's a fucking idiot at the beginning.
Okay.
I've seen that movie.
Okay, so you've seen Deep Blue Sea. What else they got for you? Gator?
Gator.
I don't know Gator.
No, Lake Placid.
How about Anaconda?
Yes, I have seen Anaconda.
Anaconda is one of the most ridiculous movies of all time.
Snakes on a Plane, I did watch that once just because watching Samuel L. Jackson yell motherfucking snakes on a motherfucking plane over and over is...
I got you.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Funeral director with $2. Is Matt a fan of Abella Danger or Riley Reid?
Who?
Would you like to see both of them?
Yes, please.
So you could make your...
Okay.
what
What am I getting into?
Abella Danger.
This sounds dangerous.
Here you go.
This sounds like...
What do you think? You like her?
Okay.
Do you like Abella Danger?
All right. I see Abella Danger. Mhm.
Okay.
Don't put her on the screen.
Now, I'm more of a Riley Reid guy myself.
Okay, who's Riley Reid?
Another great actress.
Uh-huh.
There you go. There's Riley Reid.
I mean, both are nice.
Yeah.
I don't know how I choose. What
You
am I basing this off
kind
of?
of pick one. Neither of them have souls. If you could, you'd be able to see it through that picture. And if she's open wide enough, you'd see a soul in there.
Yeah, if there was a soul, you would see it.
Oh, my. That must be a skin condition. Or she's wearing a mask. One of the two.
Yeah, it's one of those exfoliating masks.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got to say, I'm more of a Riley Reid guy myself.
I need to do more research to determine.
Okay. All right.
I'll get back to you on that.
Helgi wants to know if you've seen Money Plane.
No.
Okay.
I've just heard the song 20,000 fucking times.
Yeah.
By the way, at 1.75 speed, sounds really weird.
Money Plane?
Yeah. Any music like sped up sounds fucking weird.
All right, guys, let's get down to business tonight. Enough of this has Matt seen it shit. Cockdiff says Aaron watches Vikings games and gets hard over Eric Church. Don't beat yourself up, Matt.
Okay.
You can't get hard over Eric Church, and people can't respect that. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. I thought we were all friends here. 190 is our number tonight. If you guys keep it up with the 5s and 10s, we'll have this thing knocked out in no time. So thank you very much for your generosity early on here in the show. The Streamlabs, PayPal, and Venmo links are in the chat. Use them early, use them often. We have breaking news tonight. Donald Trump has been indicted by Jack Smith in another election crimes case. Basically what happened here was that Supreme Court case came out.
Okay.
They're ruling that if you're the president and you're doing things as the president, you can't be charged for them.
Right.
You can't be indicted for them. So Jack Smith had to remove charges from Donald Trump. Now what he's done is he's come back with narrower charges. So he didn't want to just drop the charges, walk away, and admit defeat. Trump might be, he's got this RFK Jr. thing. He's got the Tulsi Gabbard thing. He might be picking up some steam. They got to cut him off at the knees a little bit here.
Yeah.
So they're going to give him some more charges as a kind of a way to interfere with the election and also try to save face because, when Donald Trump wins, he kind of rubs it in people's faces.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Well, special counsel Jack Smith filed a superseding indictment in the federal election subversion case against former president and Republican nominee Donald Trump on Tuesday. According to Smith, the new indictment is meant to reflect the government's efforts to respect and implement the Supreme Court's holdings and remand instructions in Trump v. United States. Smith is still charging Trump on the same 4 counts he was indicted on last summer: conspiracy to defraud the United States, conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding, obstruction of an attempt to obstruct an official proceeding, and conspiracy against rights. Now, I think what they're trying to say is that his comments on the election and what happened January 6th is somehow supposed to be his fault, and it obstructed. Now, my thing is it didn't obstruct anything because Biden was sworn in just fine.
Yeah.
The exchange of power went on.
He did what he was supposed to do when he was supposed to do it.
Trump left town. Biden took over. Inauguration went on as scheduled. It was done with. That was it. So I don't really understand, like, Trump's, what do the charges say? Trump's obstruct an official proceeding, obstruct of an attempt to, I guess maybe the attempt to obstruct, but how did he? He didn't tell those people to storm the Capitol.
Nope.
He didn't, I don't. And then, of course, his objections that he raises about the election, a lot of those, are worth raising. You're allowed to.
He asked questions. He didn't say he's not leaving. He didn't say this isn't, like, he did nothing to prevent it from progressing forward.
You're allowed to raise concerns about the election.
Right.
And given, and we'll go over this later in the show, given what we now know Mark Zuckerberg has said, it's not that far-fetched to say that there was documentable amounts of election interference.
Yeah.
And that this election was not our most clear-cut and above-board election we've ever had, to say the least.
Weird. So it's like there's more projection from the left.
Well, and also there was a story in, I can't remember what state it was, that they hired like 8-to-1 Democratic to Republican poll watchers.
Oh.
So that was very interesting.
Yeah.
I think it was Georgia. And the
one where they just eked it out on them.
Yeah, that seems a little off to me. There's a lot of stuff that, like, you say, hey, that sounds a little off. Could you explain it to me? And they go, no. In fact, you saying it seems a little off is anti-American and you're denying the election. And I'm like, no, I'm just asking you to answer these very simple questions. Like, how does a guy go from winning in a landslide at midnight to losing at 6 a.m?
Yeah.
I'd just like to know, because it's never happened before. Like, nobody's been ahead by the amount Trump was ahead by.
And then lost.
And then they go, well, it's because we counted all the mail-in ballots. Really? So you just had a bunch of ballots that you hadn't counted yet that you waited until the very end.
But when did they count those mail-in ballots all the other elections? It never...
Well, we didn't have... Well, remember, in fairness, in those elections, we didn't have a lot of mail-in ballots because the mail-in ballots were because of COVID, which is very convenient.
Yes. Easy to fake a mail-in ballot.
Yeah. 383 Novocaine with $5 says, Aaron, it all makes sense now. We were cleaning out the RV and kept finding air fresheners all over. Then I remembered the Baldo bunker bathroom pick. Those timelines don't even line up. I didn't even know Nick when I had that RV.
I don't think he's talking about you knew Nick.
Oh. Who's he talking about?
What was in the Who was using a product in the bathroom in the picture?
Oh, is he making another April stinky cunt joke?
Yes.
What's with all the April stinky cunt jokes? And then people making fun of her in her dress and saying she looks like a busted coke
By the
whore.
way, she said she borrowed that dress from a loved one, not that you bought it for her.
I mean, do you want to see the pictures of her in it?
I have it. I have the screenshot in case she changed it. She literally said she borrowed the dress from a loved one.
So she borrowed that dress from Kayla.
She says she borrowed the dress from a loved one.
That would be Kayla, because she doesn't want to say.
So who did you buy?
Kayla.
Who did you buy the dress for?
April literally has that dress on in the store.
I believe you, but like, what the fuck is going on with these people?
Fucking show you this cocksucking picture now. All of a sudden,
I'll show you my fucking screenshot. Of a sudden.
I don't need to see the screenshot. I believe you, but
yeah, that's what it said.
Let's go December of 2023. And you tell me if this is the dress or not.
A stunning dress I borrowed from, that a loved one let me borrow. That's what it is.
Here.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's the fucking dress. That's the fucking dress.
I mean,
she borrowed it from a loved one though. A loved one let her borrow it, Aaron.
I mean,
how kind of you to let her borrow that dress.
Am I the loved one? I better not be. I mean, that
really just doesn't make sense.
That's very fascinating.
I don't.
So now she wants to, like, you don't have to lie about that.
No, she could just have been in a, like, look at my amazing dress.
This is my amazing dress. Why did someone say that was a dress I bought her? Is that why she responded?
No, that's in the comment in the original post.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I found it weird. Like, I saw that post and then I hear you talking about, like, these two things aren't lining up, and I'm pretty sure I know which one's talking some bullshit.
Yeah, Wild Saffron says addicts never lie. It is amazing how you'll watch Nick and I'll see April and stuff like that, and I'll be like, God, these two, I didn't notice it before. Mm-hmm. But the effortlessness with which they lie, and that they accuse other people of lying. Like, I used to get that all the time. Like, you're a liar, you're lying, and I'm like, I'm not, though.
But then you kind of start to think that you might have been.
Right. I'm like, I lied about reading 2 chapters in a fucking doggy book. I will admit, I will cop to that. I love that these two will lie about their cocaine addiction all day long, like to my face when I was there. And they will rake me over the coals and Kayla over the coals and go, why did you forgive him for lying about the 2 chapters in the doggy book? And I'm like, why don't you stop doing cocaine? I feel like one of us is telling bigger lies here. But, all right. Atomic Ray says, plot twist, April is making Nick into Aaron. Nick will never be that fucking cool in his life. Nick is too big of a fucking dork. Where do you think all this projection is coming from? He's a nerd. Always will be a nerd. That's why he has to do all this other stuff. That's why one of us went and got our shit back together, and the other one really decided, I'm going to play with the orchestra while the ship goes into the water. You know? While this ship disappears into the icy waters of the North Atlantic, I'm going to keep playing my fucking violin.
Fucking great analogy.
While Aaron fucking beelines it for a lifeboat and goes, get me and my children the fuck out of here. I keep forgetting about proverbs, and that's criminal, says Sam Show. That should be more of a thing.
Wait, so at the end, does he go down with the ship and April somehow lives on?
Whose heart lives on?
Is that how it works
out? I don't know. No, Kloppo Graham, I am definitely, you've never been with an addict before. I was not gutted to lose that person. No. Atomic Ray says cocaine dreams and live stream wishes. Yes. 199 from Poop is Lube. He says, Matt, you're a national fucking treasure.
Fucking right I am.
There you go. That means 185 away from tonight. Thank you guys very much. You're doing great. Making awesome headway. All the links are pinned to the chat, top of the chat, if you'd like to contribute to the program. So, yeah, as far as the Trump thing goes, they have these new charges on him for election interference. It seems like it's just something they had to do to fit with the new Supreme Court ruling.
Yeah.
I don't really know how much they're going to stick. It also seems like it's kind of running interference for the election here.
A little bit. Gee. Oh, if Trump gets elected, he's going to use the whole fucking government to attack his political opponent. Wow, really?
Yeah.
How much louder are you going to scream that while fucking doing it?
Yeah. We've got a new poll out today in North Carolina.
I believe these.
North Carolina, Trump up 4% against Kamala Harris. We got some general election polls.
Yep.
Harris +2, +3, +2, +3, +1, +1. That's not very good because you got to beat Trump by about 3 or 4 points in order to win the Electoral College, just because of the way the states work, kind of shake out.
Gotcha.
And being up by 1 or 2 points is not going to get the job done. And like I said, I think this is Harris at her peak.
Yeah.
Because she's going to have to start talking more, and she's going to lose people when she starts talking.
Especially if more Democrats jump to endorse Trump. If you get some weird crossover Democrats that still follow along.
Yeah, like Kennedy and Gabbard and all of those.
Yeah, if more tag on, that's just going to help persuade a little bit more.
It is
so
going to help
fucking
them.
close. You just need that little bit.
Yeah, so I think with Kamala's numbers already slipping a little bit, I think it could be. I think it could be Trump's for the taking. He might have an easier time with Kamala than he did with Hillary.
That would be nice.
Only because I think the country's in shittier shape now.
Yeah, well, yeah,
than
it
in
is.
2016, because like Obama didn't leave the country in a terrible spot. It wasn't awesome.
It was okay.
It was okay. Things were okay when
Yes.
Obama left.
We're okay.
Now it's holy shit. I mean, the interest is up, but the housing prices are also up.
Yeah.
Grocery prices up. Gas prices still over $3.
World War III is,
World War III is definitely
right on the fucking cusp,
looming on the horizon a little bit. Yeah. So there's a lot of shit going on that kind of puts Trump in a better light this time around. I don't think this is over. I don't think we're on a trajectory where it's just going to keep going Trump's way.
Yeah.
There will be ups and downs and ups and downs, but
we got a few months yet.
I think Kamala's got to win by 3 points in order to take the whole thing. Dive Bar with $20 over on Rumble says, really do love your Trump impersonations. I was laughing my ass off on the replay the other day.
Nice.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you like that impression, sir. 170 away. Thank you guys for chipping away here in the first hour. Keep doing that. We'll have this thing taken care of well before 8:55 today. Thanks again for all your help. All of the links to contribute to the show are pinned at the top of the chat. Numero uno Josh Denny fan says, has it been all politics talk or did I miss anything interesting? Yeah. Oasis is getting back together, bro. So if you're gay and you like awful music, that's huge news.
Yeah, Matt doesn't know any movies.
Matt doesn't know any movies. We talked about Matt not knowing any movies. So there's, there's been some shit. Democrats will either vote for Trump or stay home. Kamala sucks as a candidate.
Hopefully they just stay home.
You don't want them voting?
Well, if they leave the house, it's too much of a fucking possibility they vote for her. Just stay home.
Just you're saying Democrats.
Just stay home.
So you're going to just go around telling Democrats the long day.
Stay the fuck home.
Yeah, okay. Guys, I have a celebration for you.
Oh, okay.
Our celebration is of a women's soccer team. This women's soccer team, I believe, is in Australia, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, women's team in Australia. I want to show you a clip of this women's soccer team winning the Premier League, the big soccer league there in Australia. I want to show you a clip of this team and show you how dominant they've been. Would you like to see?
Yeah.
They're the Flying Bats Football Club.
Flying Bats.
Here we go.
Okay,
the women's soccer team.
Uh-huh. Did she just knock that bitch down?
Yes. The one that looks like Theo Vaughn.
The one that's twice the size of the other one?
Yes.
The one that's got fucking beef to her body?
Here you go. Here's another clip.
Oh my God, she's 1.5 feet taller.
Yes, she is.
Yes, she. You said this is the women's league.
Look at the teammate behind her.
It's like an adult playing against a 12-year-old. That's what that looks like.
Sure does.
If you're going to go women, that's a full-grown fucking 22-year-old woman playing against a 12-year-old.
There you go. There's a side-by-side.
Wow, for some weird reason, it looks like she has an Adam's apple.
Right? That is very strange.
What's going on there? Why does it look like she have an Adam's apple?
Well,
she's on the women's this women's soccer team.
An Australian soccer team with 5 male players has won the Northwest Sydney Football Women's Premier Competition.
But it's the women's, so how do they have male?
The Flying Bats, an inclusive football club for self-identified women, has won every game they competed in this summer. See it in theaters in the movie Ladybugs 2. Do you know a Ladybugs joke?
No.
God damn.
I don't know what Ladybugs is.
You don't know what Ladybugs is? See, numero uno Josh Denny fan says, when is the Educating Matt series starting? It kind of goes throughout the show. Yeah. Ladybugs was a movie starring Rodney Dangerfield where they got a boy to compete on the girls' soccer team so they could win games.
Oh, that movie was ahead of its time.
Yeah, it really was more of a documentary than they ever intended it to be. You know? Let's go to DS with $9.99. Says that a boy. The 3% call is the Chad move. We expectoral it of you. Keep up the good work. I don't know what that means. DS says, LOL, why? Oh, there we go. Why does my autocorrect completely shit itself? Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck you were just trying to say. I apologize, man. Thank you for the $15, DS. I really appreciate it, but I have no idea what the fuck any of that was trying to say. 160 away from tonight. You guys, again, I cannot encourage you enough. You're doing great. Thank you so much for your contributions to our show. Keep it going. We're on a 4-show win streak. Let's get it back up into the 20s like the last one was. So, yeah, this team, they kicked the shit out of everybody, and they did it in a very strategic way.
Weird. So, again, men entering women's sports and dominating.
Yeah, they just they did it in a very interesting way, and that's by letting dudes play.
Yeah.
So
it's really easy to win in the women's league.
For some reason,
let some dudes on your team.
For some reason, I'm reminded of the Norm Macdonald joke.
Yeah.
About he said, "Yeah, he gave out he was on Opie and Anthony. He goes, yeah, he gave out the Mark Twain Award for comedy yesterday." And they go, "Oh yeah, how do you get that?" And he goes, "You have to be as good as Mark Twain." And then he goes, "Yeah, I mean Tina Fey won it. That's good, right? I mean, who's funnier than her?" They go, "Nobody." He goes, "Yeah, except for dudes." I want to see if I can find that clip.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Norm, whoopsie daisy. Norm Macdonald, Mark Twain. David Letterman, Mark Twain Award. Ah, shit. I thought we would get the Opie and Anthony clip. That would have been great.
Type in Opie and Anthony after.
Norm Macdonald, Mark Twain, Opie, Anthony. Full interview. I don't want the full interview. There was a clip that I watched. Jimmy was on the Bob Saget roast. Could this be it?
Jimmy was out there in L.A. for the Bob Saget roast, and you missed a lot yesterday, Jimmy. How was your quick trip to L.A.?
Shit. That's too bad.
That's a bummer.
Opie really wasn't good.
What do I mean? He steered the ship.
Yeah, I mean, Tina Fey, who's better than her? Nobody. Yeah, except dudes. Norm Macdonald, Tina Fey.
Oh, there you go.
We do have some clips of Norm Macdonald on Tina Fey, though. This could be good.
People go, well, who do you want? Well, there's that one comedian. She's a comedian, and she's also a lady.
Yeah.
And then it's
more common now.
Huh? It's common now.
SNL is
They rule.
They rule the SNL.
Look, who is bigger than Tina Fey?
She's strong.
Too big to fail.
And that's it.
Okay.
He did that same thing on Opie and Anthony, except he goes, except dudes.
Yeah,
Look, who is bigger than Tina Fey?
She's strong.
Too big to fail.
I know. It's a fucking silly joke.
Bummer.
I really wish I could find that Norm Macdonald clip. That's too bad. Oh well.
Yeah.
Catching up here. We got Dive Bars 20. We're good there. In Animal House, everyone got a fraternity name. Matt's Rosebud, says Wild Saffron.
What are you implying, sir?
Klopogram says, Matt, did you finish high school? Jesus Christ, you're so dumb. Sorry, but Jesus Christ, man, being a co-host is terrible for you.
I thought I was doing good at being a fucking idiot sitting here next to Aaron.
You're doing well.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You're doing well.
Doing good.
Sitting here next to Aaron, of course. All right, so let's move on from the Australian soccer team because obviously those women worked really hard. And they, they won their championship. They did a great job.
Yeah.
And nobody can besmirch them,
Mm-hmm.
their achievement. Oh, boy. We've got, I'm really getting, like, not bummed,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm getting kind of, like, it's this shitty feeling like the school year's about to start.
Yep.
Like tomorrow's open houses for the
Yeah,
kids'
it
school.
is. Uh-huh.
Oh, I hate going to those. It does suck going to those open houses because it's the same shit every year. It's like this stuff is really not necessary. One of the parents could just pick a day, you go in, you drop their shit off in their desk and on their hooks, and then you're good. Like there's nothing that happens at these open houses that informs the rest of the year. We go in, the kid's mom and I, we go in with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
We grab a piece of paper about the class.
Yes.
I take all the stuff I bought them, I put it in their desks, and I put it in their little cubby holes.
Yep.
And then we leave.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason for this to be like a 1 to 2 hour thing. Yet it is.
Why does it take that long? I got like a 45-minute window.
There's 3 of them.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know?
See, I got one. I'm so looking forward to it tomorrow. Get to go hang out with my kid and someone else.
That's the fun part.
That is the best
Is
part.
everybody being back together again.
Yes.
That's
it's
the
the unification.
Sam Show says, thank you, Aaron. The good versus well drives me fucking nuts. Good. I'm glad somebody else has standards.
I'm sorry. I will try to do more gooder.
Clapogram says, parents' night at school is only good if their teacher is a young fitty. Meaning hot.
Yeah, I
I
assume.
don't see a lot of hot teachers. They're few and far between.
Yeah.
They really are. Helgi says, because teachers want to feel important. You're welcome. Great. I'll drive an hour tomorrow. Because it's one of those things, if you don't, like I'm going to have the kids tomorrow, so I'm going to have to drive them out there.
Yeah.
But it's also like if I don't go, then I don't love them.
Right.
So I'm a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
I made a decision this year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stock up, like during the school year, there's like days where I take them after school and then drop them off at night. And it's like such a small window.
Yeah, you got such a drive for that window.
Well, so what I decided was I'm backloading all my time this year into the weekends. And just saying, like, during the school year, like, fucking whatever.
Wait. Whoa, this is a weird concept.
What?
You mean like you can communicate with your child's mother on a level where you can like work out exchanging time?
Oh, yeah. You don't have that?
I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Weird.
You just work it out like a couple of adults. Works well. Hypothetically speaking.
Huh.
All right, guys, let's continue on here. A woman in New Jersey decided to jump into a tiger enclosure and play with the tiger. What do you hope happens here?
Well, I'm hoping the crazy cat lady gets taken out by a crazy fucking cat.
Yeah, I really am hoping when we watch this.
She's got dyed hair.
I really hope that a woman is mauled by a tiger.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm hoping for in this video.
Hoping a purple-haired woman gets mauled by a tiger.
If I see a woman who gets into the tiger enclosure and the tiger treats her like, what do you call it? A parental figure or a cub or anything, I'm going to be pissed. If it's a cute tiger video, I'm going to be really mad. If it's a tiger, just like by the end of the video, it has blood all over its teeth, I'm going to be very, very happy.
Uh-huh.
You jump into a tiger enclosure, nobody should save you. You get what you fucking deserve. Save yourself. Mm-hmm. Nobody else should put themselves at danger because you wanted to pet the tigy. That you should just get your head bitten off for that. Mm-hmm. So let's go ahead and check it out. A woman enters the tiger enclosure at the New Jersey Zoo. There's no sound, by the way.
Oh.
Look at her. Look, she's just trying to prove that, he's cute. He's a nice tiger. You know what I hate about these videos, by the way? Mm-hmm. If it does end with the tiger fucking her up, they're going to euthanize the tiger.
Yeah, just because it did what tigers do.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Didn't do anything wrong.
No, it was just being a fucking tiger.
It was being a tiger. It was doing what it's supposed to do. And they're going to fucking kill it if it does anything to this dumb retard who jumped in.
And if it doesn't kill her, they're not going to do anything to her either.
Right.
She just walks away, just, no, whatever, don't do it again.
This snooky-looking bitch jumps into the fucking tiger enclosure, and she just gets to, well, she gets whatever the tiger gives her. So the message we should be sending tigers is, if someone gets into your enclosure, make it fucking count, because this is going to be your last meal.
Uh-huh.
So you better eat her face. I'm sorry for all the spray tan in advance. So there he goes. She's like, oh, what? Come on, be reasonable. We're pals. Oh, and then she hops over. Oh. Well, what the fuck was that?
You know what? It's time to fucking just outlaw zoos. Fuck it.
He just nipped at her one time. They better not do anything to that fucking tiger.
No, fuck that. Zoos have fucked up these animals way too much. That thing should have fucking mauled her.
Yeah.
We need to ban zoos. They are just, they're decimating the fucking tiger population. Clearly, that thing has no fucking survival skills.
That sucks, man.
That stupid
I
bitch
hope they
should have
don't
been
do anything to
mauled.
that tiger for doing that. She should have been, there should have been
Her fucking,
consequences.
her guts should have been ripped out as that thing had her, like, grabbed around her and was kicking at her with his fucking back legs, just ripping her fucking stomach open.
Yeah. That bitch gets mauled. My only prayers are that she has a different retarded skin color or even more retarded hair color. Jesus. Copogram says Matt is a very hard worker at his jobs. He's just not the best co-host. He brings absolutely nothing to the show. Matt is a good friend and worker. You can't get mad at that guy. He's being kind of nice to you.
Whatever. I mean, he has his opinion. I'm good.
Bone Cold Fleas Austin says, don't worry, your pretty tiger head will get you back to Tyson in your cozy tiger bed. Do you know what that's from?
Oh, the Vegas movie.
Don't you worry, your pretty tiger head. We're going to get you back to Tyson and your cozy tiger bed.
It's a song?
Yeah.
No.
It's The Hangover.
Well, I thought it was a movie, yes.
Most people just call it The Hangover, not The Vegas Movie.
Well,
There's a lot of
I couldn't
Vegas
think of the
movies.
fucking name.
Have you ever seen
And then
Vegas
you start,
Vacation?
And then you start singing a song, and I'm like, it's a song? You're like, The Hangover. I'm like, no, that's a movie.
Do you know Vegas Vacation? Have you seen that
No.
one? Oh. Fuck. Have you seen 21?
No.
Have you seen Rain Man?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. Well, that figures. You had to give them the rights to your story in order to get the movie made, so I understand. $4.99 from DS says, LOL, buy them an edible arrangement. Tell them Rakeda is homeschooling them, and you will never have to drive the hour again. Just saying. He's busy. He's got shit to do, sir.
What's his time occupied with?
Kidding himself. It's weird when you have to lie to yourself before you go out and lie to other people. You know, really, you got to convince yourself first. I mean, when you've got two brain dead fuckers that you live with that you have to convince that your lies aren't bullshit. So you convince them. You know, it's like going out there and beating up 8-year-olds, but then like fighting Tyson Fury. It's like, yeah, you've been beating these 8-year-olds, but now you're going up there against a guy who's a fucking killer. You're going to get destroyed. You know, he goes all day and he's like, yeah, guys, it's actually like this. I'm like, oh, you think so? Okay. And then he goes out on the internet and he goes, actually, guys, it's like this. And we're like,
because here's the documents that say otherwise.
These documents don't say that, motherfucker. Yeah, when your days are spent tricking Ethan Ralph,
Yeah.
it's not the most difficult job in the world. Lost Synthesizer says Matt looks like he flew on Con Air and rode the short
Why
bus.
does everybody hate me this week?
Well, have you seen Con Air?
Once or twice. It's been a long time.
There you go. All right.
They had the creepy guy from Big Lebowski. The Donnie.
Oh, Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
Steve
Donnie
Buscemi.
was in there. Uh-huh.
Nicolas
Remember that.
Cage.
Yes.
Bubba from Forrest Gump.
Oh, was he? I remember the dude they had like locked in the fucking the whole like chains and all that shit.
That was Steve Buscemi.
Yeah. Okay. Same guy.
Klopogram says Matt Cyrus the Virus. Is he really? I think he's more pinball.
That sounds too badass for me.
I think
Too
Matt's
hardcore.
I think Matt's Pinball Parker. The next time you pick a human shield, you better do better than a 2-bit Negro crackhead. Hey, Cyrus, man. You didn't mean all that dirty N-word crackhead shit you said back there, did you? Give me the gun. Hell yes, I meant it. All right, everybody. It's one of my favorite scenes in any movie where fucking Dave Chappelle goes up to John Malkovich. He's like, you didn't mean that dirty black guy crackhead shit you said. And he's like, give me the fucking gun. He gives him the gun. Fuck yeah, dude. Cyrus.
You gotta click on it.
Cyrus the Virus Chappelle. Every Dave Chappelle scene.
Look at this. You see that motherfucker, man? He's fucking Hazeley constructed, man. I seen that shit on Discovery Channel. Mention Carl's and Popovich.
Where are they?
It's a damn good question, Cyrus. And who the fuck are you? Yeah, that's the fuck I am. You're the most crooked nigga on this plane. Shut up. I swear to God, I'll blow away your little boyfriend right now.
You know, the next time you choose a human shield, you're better off not picking a 2-bit Negro crackhead.
You're better off not picking a 2-bit Negro crackhead. Hey.
Look, man, just want to know. All right, you didn't mean that dirty nigga crackhead shit, did you?
You mean that gun? Hell yes, I meant it.
Oh,
No comment.
Malkovich is one of those guys who it doesn't matter if the movie's in is good or not. He's good in the movie.
Gotcha.
April's truck payment gifting a membership. Ooh. Thank you very much. I think if we have like 20 more memberships gifted tonight, we did 50 for the day. That's really awesome. So thank you guys very much. 155 away from tonight. Thank you very much. We've got an hour left to knock out that 150. So go ahead to Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, all that stuff. Let's get it knocked down. We're off to quite frankly, a great start so far today. So thank you guys. All right, let's talk about this Mark Zuckerberg thing.
Yeah.
Zuckerberg is, I don't know why he started ratting out the Biden administration.
I was wondering why he's doing this shit now.
Right. Because he's always been a liberal.
Yeah.
Like Zuck's always been a lefty. So like why he's ratting out Joe Biden, I have no idea. It doesn't make any sense to me unless he's going to RFK Jr. this shit. I don't know.
Oh, God.
The wind in the sails of the party censorship is starting to die down. Everyone is catching on to their wicked game, including Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg, who admits that the Biden administration pressured Facebook to censor COVID content, and he says it was wrong to suppress the post-Hunter Biden laptop coverage.
Wow.
I mean, that's great that you say that now.
Right.
But
you
did it.
So are you continuing to suppress stuff now, and in like 4 years you're going to like say, well, it was wrong 4 years ago when I did that? Or are you actually making a fucking change?
It's kind of like you're playing both sides a little bit.
Yeah.
Like when it was convenient and it was an easier path.
You know what it is? It's when now they're censoring. No, I'm sorry. I had a thought, an epiphany.
You know what? You're right. I can't wait to hear your epiphany. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
He's saying this now, being all like, yeah, it was wrong when I did that 4 years ago and blah, 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 trying to look like the good guy right now, right? So now as Facebook continues to suppress all kinds of shit, people will be like, well, they're not suppressing anything. What are you talking about? Because clearly, like, he's saying this was wrong. They forced him to do this before. It was wrong. He's admitting it was wrong. Why would he do that now?
So because you're saying he's probably suppressing election shit now.
Yeah.
He apologizes for the stuff he already did.
To throw us off the trail.
Oh, so kind of like, let's say people were saying that you were involved in a foursome. And you're like, I'll just go in a hot tub with these 4 people. And that way, why would anybody think that this was going on? That would be ridiculous.
Right.
You're saying that Mark Zuckerberg just cover hot tubbed his fucking election interference.
Yes. Exactly.
Wow. That's interesting.
See, I had a thought.
That's fascinating. You know, usually I'd tell you to keep those to yourself and second guess the shit out of them. But that one might work. No, I think, look, it was convenient for him at the time, and it was better for business for him to lock shit down on COVID and ban people and get rid of people for saying stuff that eventually turned out to be true.
Yeah.
But then he can come out now when it's popular and he can go, oh, it was wrong to do that. And boy, do I feel terrible and self-flagellate and all this other shit. I don't know. I don't buy it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't buy it either.
Josh Denny fan has our Norm Macdonald link. Thank you, buddy.
Want the new people. Hey, guess what? There's a young girl that's middling attractive that swears a lot.
That's back when she was skinny.
No, he's talking about.
Oh, Tina Fey.
No, he's talking in that clip. I think he's talking about Sarah Silverman.
Oh, okay.
In fact, I want to go back.
Why was I thinking Amy Schumer?
I want to go back a little bit.
Middling
About me. Why are you screaming at me? We both hate the same people. It's not each other.
Remember the time you two were getting in the elevator after that award show?
Colin, fucking, yeah, why don't you do roast, man? That roast you did to Artie was fucking awesome.
Oh, because they don't fucking bring me on as roast.
Why?
I don't know. They should.
You're
You'd
the
be very
king.
funny.
They don't bring Jimmy on either.
They always want the new people. Oh, hey, guess what? There's a young girl that's middling attractive that swears a lot. Let's get her. Right? Is that the new fucking thing?
Yeah.
Sarah Silverman,
girls-
hysterical.
Right.
Who's funnier than her?
Nobody.
No, except dudes. But
Nobody.
I'm sorry, it wasn't Tina Fey. It was Sarah Silverman. Sarah Silverman, who's funnier than her? Nobody. Yeah, except dudes. I got to hear that one more time. Fuck, is that funny?
Yeah.
Sarah Silverman,
girls-
hysterical.
Right.
Who's funnier than her?
Nobody.
No, except dudes. But
Nobody.
but I think she spawned these other ladies that they forget that she's funny, and they think the whole point is just to be
Semi-hot.
attractive, and then talk about sucking cock. And
You
got to
show a lot of leg. You got to show a lot of leg.
wanna
with
see if we get
skirts
to the
on,
Mark
and then
Twain
talk about
thing.
sucking cock
Yeah.
and manipulating balls with your hand, and it's hysterical.
Bring back Phyllis Diller. Some ugly old bag. Rosemary. Those are the funny ladies.
Wow. Whoa, that is old.
The funny ladies always used to be ugly old bags. Or Roseanne, you know what I mean? Or,
No one was.
I want to see if he gets to the Mark Twain thing because it always makes me laugh the way he says, you got to be as good as Mark Twain.
Funny when they would have a comedian on like what's my line? Yeah, I'm like, oh, it's time to take a piss. Time to take a.
CD of LaWanda Page. You know,
I don't think-
believe it.
You can
man.
you can Fred.
Who is LaWanda Page?
LaWanda Page, Aunt Esther.
Fucking funny as shit.
I don't
Yeah.
think this is
I like
gonna
Red
be-
Fox and anymore.
I saw one time he had a joke.
It's all right. You had.
She was ugly.
Yeah, you're fucking
don't think
special.
this
I
is
watched
gonna be
the
on
other
there.
night. It's I don't know what it is with.
That's too bad.
Ah.
I wanted to see that one. God, that always made me laugh. Helgi with $5 says, Matt, speaking of epiphanies, you should probably get a Netflix account.
I have one.
You're
I just
wasting it.
Don't get to use it.
Yeah, you're wasting your Netflix
My kid
account.
watches Netflix Kids.
Have you watched Tires yet?
No.
Don't say, oh, I work. I don't. It's the episodes are each fucking 25 minutes. Shane Gillis.
You act like I
Tires.
had time to watch something the last 2 nights between work and coming here.
25 minutes. I mean, after here.
I go home and I bang my chick and I go to bed.
That's fucking gay, dude. That's the gayest shit I've ever heard. Banging chicks.
Right?
That's so fucking gay, dude. Oh, I bang chicks. How old are you?
I don't bang chicks. I bang my chick.
Yeah, but how
Yeah.
old are you?
I'm 40.
That's too old to be having sex. I'm trying to get as much sex in as
Should I be
can.
making love?
I'm just trying to get as much sex in as I can because at 40 I got to stop. Got to be done having
No,
sex.
at 40 is when you start to get freaky and really explore some shit.
Ha. Call and raise. Call and raise. I decided 37 was the age for that.
I mean, freaky has different definitions.
Sure. Well, I got you beat.
Ah,
All right, let's go ahead and let's dig into this Mark Zuckerberg thing. In an explosive letter to House Judiciary Committee Chairman Representative Jim Jordan, Zuckerberg wrote that senior Biden administration officials, including the White House, repeatedly pressured Meta to censor content related to the COVID pandemic in 2021. Now, here's my problem.
thanks
with,
for telling us now.
Right. Here's my problem with blaming the government for all this shit. You can just say no.
Yeah.
You know, you guys, you wouldn't believe the government came to us here at Meta and they told us to censor COVID content. You can tell them to go fuck themselves and there's nothing they can do except like have the CIA kill you, of course. And then the guy who takes your place will know that he's got to censor that shit.
Right.
But can you kill Mark Zuckerberg? Only with nanobots.
That's what
I'm
it
pretty
would take.
sure. They kill him like in the movie iRobot. You ever seen iRobot?
Yes.
Okay. You remember how
Yeah.
they kill the robots by putting those nanobots in there?
Yeah, remember the nanobots.
That's how you have to kill Mark Zuckerberg. Can't be killed by mortal weapons. So he says that, well, you know, the Biden administration told me to censor COVID material. It's like, well, tell them to go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
You know? I told him to go cook it with his ass and go fuck himself, but he insisted. Remember, Representative Jim Jordan published an expose in 2023 called The Facebook Files that detailed internal documents and policies related to this White House pressure to censor Americans. Now, Zuckerberg wrote a letter to Jordan saying, in 2021, senior officials from the Biden administration, including the White House, repeatedly pressured our teams for months to censor certain COVID-19 content, including humor and satire, and expressed a lot of frustration with our teams when we didn't agree. So there were times where Facebook went, look, it's just a joke.
Yeah.
They're allowed to say that. That's fine. It makes me feel a little better. Ultimately, it was our decision whether or not to take content down, and we own our decisions, including COVID-19 related changes we made to our enforcement in the wake of this pressure.
How about the accounts that were fucking banned?
Especially the ones who said shit that turned out to be at least kind of true.
Or the ones that turned out to be 100% fucking true.
Yeah. I believe the government pressure was wrong, and I regret that we were not more outspoken about it. Yeah, see, it's
really
always
do
that.
you?
But we were all chicken shit back then. The cops, the small town police who enforced these bans on bars and shit when bars tried to open up and people ratted them out. We all snitched and everything.
I was hoping small town police would have been more on board with the people.
Got to think of that pension, got to think of that health insurance, got to think of that paycheck. I also think we made some choices that, with the benefit of hindsight, new information, we wouldn't make today. Like I said to our teams at the time, I feel strongly that we shouldn't compromise our content standards due to pressure from any administration in either direction, and we're ready to push back if something like this happens again. I mean, I want to believe you.
I don't. I think they're throwing us off their trail.
But again, everyone always says that. They're always like, oh, next time this happens, like we're going to be fine. Like we're going to be good next time. We've got it figured out now. Like before, they kind of pulled the wool over our eyes, but now we're good. I don't know if I believe them.
I don't.
Again, I think Facebook has a lot of boomers that use it, and a lot of them might lean a little more conservative, and they're into kind of COVID conspiracies and shit like that, so they want to keep those people happy. So they just come out and go, oh, gee golly gosh, guys, the government really... Like, Facebook, a multi-billion-dollar company, is trying to act like they're bullied.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, the government just bullied us and pushed us around, guys. Gee golly gosh, we're sorry. I don't know if I buy it. I think they were way more of a partner in that censorship, especially with like the Hunter Biden laptop shit.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I think they were way more of a partner and an ally than they were like an unwilling participant in the whole thing. In a separate situation, the FBI warned us about a potential Russian disinformation operation about the Biden family and Burisma in the lead up to the 2020 election. So again, the FBI.
Yeah.
So Trump's FBI was warning Facebook and Zuckerberg about a disinformation plot that was coming about the Bidens.
Yeah.
That the FBI knew was true. All the Burisma and the laptop stuff.
Yep.
So the FBI had an inside track to it and told Facebook, now censor this stuff because it's Russian disinformation. It's like, well, how do you know it hasn't gone public yet? Oh, trust me, we know. So Trump says, hey, there was a deep state conspiracy to remove me from office. And here's his FBI running cover for the Biden family. And then we're supposed to pretend that Trump didn't have a point. You know?
Yeah, it's getting kind of weird now.
That fall, when we saw a New York Post story reporting on corruption allegations involving then Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden's family, we sent that story to fact checkers for review and temporarily demoting it while waiting for a reply. Would they have done the same thing? Did they do the same thing for the Trump pissing on the bed story, having the hookers piss on the bed?
Oh, fuck no.
They ran with that until it was found to be fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's since made clear that the reporting was not Russian disinformation, and in retrospect, we shouldn't have demoted the story. Yeah, but you did in the middle of an election when it could have mattered. We've changed our policies and processes to make sure this doesn't happen again. Aw, shucks. For instance, we no longer temporarily demote things in the U.S. while waiting for fact checkers. This is Zuckerberg talking to Rogan about Facebook algorithms.
Wouldn't it be weird if Zuckerberg was coming around?
It would be like a great ally to have, because then you'd have Because like you have Musk with Twitter, but
Yep.
if you look at membership-wise, Twitter's very small.
Yeah.
Twitter's not very big. Have you ever noticed that the shit you see on Twitter, a lot of times it's only on Twitter. It doesn't break through into like the rest of the world.
Right.
Facebook, however, I think is the big dog, isn't it? No, TikTok I think is the big dog, but Facebook's like number 2. Most popular social media sites.
Yeah, he wouldn't even have to come around as like a full-on Trump supporter, just like a, hey, let's let the information get out there. And let it speak for itself.
Facebook is number 1 by
wow.
far. Holy
Damn.
shit. Facebook fucks everybody up.
Jesus.
YouTube is number 2.
Where the fuck is Twitter or X on there?
3 billion people are on Facebook.
Wow.
Half the world is on Facebook. TikTok's only at 1.5 billion.
Good. Fuck TikTok.
Where's X?
Toxic ass TikTok.
Twitter is at 611,000. That's it.
What?
611,000 people on Twitter.
Bullshit.
That's what it says.
611,000?
Snapchat 800,000. That seems low too.
I don't believe this.
In millions. Oh, I'm sorry. That's in millions. 611 million on Twitter.
Okay, yeah.
I'm sorry. 611 million. 800 million on Snapchat. Yeah, 3 billion on Facebook. So Facebook's the big dog. So if Zuckerberg all of a sudden becomes based, that's like a huge shift. That's like a tectonic shift in messaging for the country. But okay, I will say this: don't hold your fucking breath.
No, I'm not.
I wouldn't hold your fucking breath. Let's
saying it's weird he's throwing the FBI under the bus though.
Yeah, I mean
that's a weird one.
Let's check this out. Let's see Zuckerberg's thoughts here on Rogan a few years ago on the same issue.
How do you guys handle things when they're a big news item that's controversial? Like there was a lot of attention on Twitter during the election because of the Hunter Biden laptop story. The New York Post.
Yeah, we have that too.
Yeah, so you guys censored that as well?
So we took a different path than Twitter. I mean, basically the background here is the FBI, I think, basically came to us, some folks on our team, and was like, hey, just so you know, like you should be on high alert. We thought that there was a lot of Russian propaganda in the 2016 election. We have...
Which, by the way, everything we brought to you as evidence of Russian propaganda turned out to be bullshit.
Yeah.
We have no actual factual grounds to stand on.
So we're going to give you more.
Yeah.
On notice that basically there's about to be some kind of dump of that's similar to that.
Yeah, our FBI takes a dump all right around election time. That's for sure.
So just be vigilant. So our protocol is different from Twitter's. What Twitter did is they said you can't share this at all. We didn't do that.
So basically, yeah, Twitter, this is before Elon Musk. So in the 2020 election, they said you can't share the Hunter Biden laptop story. You can't.
No.
Why? It's Russian disinformation. Yeah, but this info's checking out. This is shit from his laptop.
Yeah.
Nah, it's Russian disinformation.
The Russians planted it on his laptop.
If Trump said that, would you hold that story? If there was a story about Trump and Trump said, "Oh, it's Russian disinformation."
Oh yeah, they'd hold. Yeah.
Would you hold the story?
They would.
I'm sure they would.
What we do is we have, if something is reported to us as potentially misinformation, important misinformation, we also have this third-party fact-checking program because we don't want to be deciding what's true and false.
Oh, you can trust them.
For I think it was 5 or 7 days when it was basically being determined whether it was false. The distribution on Facebook was decreased, but people were still allowed to share it. So you could still share it, you could still consume it.
So when you say the
how about that's fucked up that like they can pick and choose what they throttle.
Yeah, he still suppressed it.
Yeah, you're still suppressing stuff, and you still have the ability to do that today.
Yep.
You just you're just saying you wouldn't do it on the Hunter Biden laptop thing, but you can do it on just about everything else. And that's the thing, we'd never know until you told us on Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
We'd never know.
Distribution is decreased.
It got shared.
How does that work?
It basically, the ranking in newsfeed was a little bit less. So fewer people saw it than would have otherwise. So it definitely...
By what percentage?
Yeah, right. How much is a little bit? Oh, it didn't get shared as much a little bit. Oh, really? How much is a little bit? Probably like 1 billion people or so.
I don't know off the top of my head, but it's meaningful. But I mean, basically a lot of people were still able to share it. we got a lot of complaints that was the case. Obviously this is a...
That's true. Like, you hear us bitching at him about them demoting it, but you got to remember, they also get shit from the other side going, why are you even allowing it in the first place? You shouldn't let this. So this is a guy who runs a business.
Mm-hmm.
And on one side, he's got people, we all think we're the only ones complaining. On one side, he's got people going, you motherfucker, this is Russian disinformation. You shouldn't be putting this shit up there. You're a Trump supporter. And then on the other hand, Trump supporters are going, you fucking piece of shit. You're throttling this. This is election interference and blah, blah, blah. You really can't win if you're Mark Zuckerberg.
Just do the right thing.
Hard to know what that is sometimes.
No, it's
hyper political issue. So depending on what side of the political spectrum, you either think we didn't censor it enough or censored it way too much. But we weren't sort of as black and white about it as Twitter. We just kind of thought, hey, look, if the FBI, which I still view as a legitimate institution in this country.
Fucking idiot. What a fucking moron.
That FBI, they're great, aren't they? How'd they do in Butler, Pennsylvania? How'd that go?
Yeah.
They're killing it. Oh, by the way, don't worry. They're looking into how bad they fucked up. They'll let us know.
Yeah?
It's like very professional law enforcement. They come to us and tell us that we need to be on guard about something, then I want to take that seriously.
Did they specifically say you need to be on guard about that story?
No, I don't remember if it was that specifically, but it basically fit the pattern.
Basically fit the pattern.
Yeah.
So the FBI went and did one of those, lovely social media site, be a shame if something were to happen to it.
Fucking
kind
puppet.
of a thing. Yeah. Well, look, I don't trust him.
No.
I don't believe him.
Not one bit.
I don't think he's done throttling shit.
No.
If you believe Zuck, then you probably believe Matt has seen more than 8 movies, says MSO. Yeah, I don't trust him. I think he's trying to keep his boomer Trump fans happy. And, have them keep using Facebook during the election by telling them, oh, no, you're safe here. We've learned our lesson. Don't you worry.
You have.
And I don't know if they have. All right, guys, we are 150 away from tonight's goal. How fucking rad would it be
150
if we just knocked out that 150 right now, if we just hammered it out, and in 35 minutes, we didn't have to rattle the cans or anything else? You guys have been awesome so far tonight. Let's keep it going. Everybody 5 or 10. We'll get that 150 knocked out. The links are in the chat. They're pinned to the top of the page on both Rumble and YouTube. If you'd like to contribute, we sure do like seeing that because it keeps our show on the air. Oh, boy. California is having a hell of a time right now.
Oh, yeah?
Out in California, they're busting up a lot of these homeless encampments because the governor there basically didn't get to be president this time around. Didn't get to be the nominee this time around. Didn't get to be a running mate this time around because the rest of the country thinks he's a fucking pushover dildo doofus. Gavin Newsom. So what he did was he said, well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to get serious on this homeless encampment thing.
Wait, the thing that he let happen?
Yeah, everyone who's been watching California for years is going, why would you start doing this now? Like, it's been overrun.
Yeah.
Like, it's too late, bro. You're going to start taking care of this problem now while you sat there and watched it get big this entire time. And now, Gavin Newsom being a political creature, you ask him, you're like, hey, why are you busting up these homeless encampments now? And he's like, oh, it's the right thing to do. But really, it's maybe I can run in 2028. Maybe I can get this gig. We'll see. Let's go ahead and check this one out. This is from Sacramento. They're trying to bust up homeless encampments. I can't imagine this is easy because California has been nothing but bending over backwards for these people. So it's probably going to be really difficult.
And that breaking news, police and fire crews forcing homeless people to vacate Camp Resolution in Sacramento. Officers detain some people as they go trailer to trailer, clearing people out.
Trailer?
Good afternoon, I'm Dominic Garcia. Tensions high as the lease for the self-governed homeless encampment along Arden Way.
Listen to how they describe these things. A self-governed homeless encampment.
Does he have a speech impediment also, though? Does he say trailer and homeless?
I don't think so.
Or is it just me? Okay, maybe I'm retarded.
So I love how he says, what was it, unlicensed or whatever? I got to go back.
Self-governed.
Self-governed.
People out. Good afternoon, I'm Dominic Garcia. Tensions high as the lease for the self-governed homeless encampment.
Self-governed homeless encampment. That is a really interesting way of saying illegal fucking camping.
Mm-hmm.
Self-regulated homeless encampment.
You can't be self-governed.
You're
in a city.
Yeah, that's fantastic. You're on
public
land. You can't be self-governed. Like, you can be self-governed if you go buy a plot and you go live out there.
Yeah.
Like, you can go ahead, make the rules on your property.
Chaz all over again.
Yeah.
Along Arden Way expires today. People at the camp at the vacant city-owned lot at the corner of Colfax Street and Arden Way. Let's go to your reporter, Rachel Wolf. She's live on scene with what we're seeing. Rachel, what's the latest on this?
We're on an overpass overlooking the camp, and I just want to show you, this has been the scene all morning long. Tow trucks taking out campers and trailers.
Oh, you mean a lot of those RVs won't drive themselves? A lot of those RVs don't turn over, huh?
Or they're just out of gas because they ran the heater a few nights.
Yeah. Oh man, imagine the bill the government's getting from North Valley Fleet Services today.
Oh, and that's just one tow truck company.
Right?
How many companies do you think they got out there?
They're all just coming in. I mean, this is what happens, though, when you let this problem get so fucking bad. Instead of going out there and just rousting a few homeless people and taking them in for vagrancy or whatever, instead now you got to bring giant tow trucks down. You got to shut down a whole intersection for a day so you can pull old Winnebagos out of a vacant lot because you let these homeless people just camp out for years and years, and then one day you got a wild hair up your ass, H-A-R-E. You got a wild hair up your ass and said, boy, I should really start doing my fucking job today. Yeah. Hey, why don't you guys go out there and bust up those homeless encampments? I bet you when Gavin Newsom first told them to do that, they laughed and they went, good one, boss. And he went, no, really, my poll numbers are in the shitter. I got to look like I'm doing something. That's one way to, like, ingratiate yourself to the public as an elected official. Create a problem, let it get really bad, and then be the one who fixes it.
Oh, you mean like unemployment?
It's basically called governing by Munchausen syndrome.
Yes.
I believe.
And RVs that were part of this camp.
That thing falling the fuck apart.
Seen as a solution.
Yeah, that thing's just going to get brittle and break apart on the way there.
Yeah, it ain't going to make it to the wrecking yard.
Just pieces are going to start falling off as it's driving.
The awning will fall off as he's driving.
The whole just undercarriage, just like the whole frame just comes apart from the rest of the motorhome.
Solution to the city's homeless problem right as COVID was hitting, but it really has morphed into something else, and that's why a lot of authorities have said, hey, we need to take a closer look at this. You see the crime scene came up. This is a crime scene. That's what they're telling us, and let's pan over here on the corner. You could see some of these trailers that are brought in by the city, some of them not. Some of them are completely ramshackle and dilapidated, and again...
Why is the city bringing in RVs?
Dilapidated?
Yeah, that's how you say it.
Dilapidated?
No.
It's not dilapidated? Okay, I thought it was dilapidated. I've always heard it pronounced with the T.
Dilapidated.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm not saying I'm not retarded. I never said I wasn't.
The confidence you had that she was full of shit.
I did have some confidence there, didn't I?
Yeah.
It's only because the other guy was saying his fucking W's in the wrong
You're sitting there going, you dumb bitch, dilapidated. It's Herbie Hancock.
And this is why the city is intervening. They said that today is the day to clear out. So this morning, here's what happened. There was an emergency injunction filed to stop the clearing of this camp, and some residents barricaded themselves inside, and that's why the fire department showed up with law enforcement to gain entry.
So a bunch of these retarded homeless people just barricaded themselves in their shitty-smelling Winnebagos.
Yep.
And the fire department, like instead of the fire department being like, oh, this is a threat, they're just sitting out there rolling their eyes going, come on, sir. Got the tow trucks out here. Don't make us wait all day. As if that camper door is going to keep them out.
I got the chop saw. We're coming in.
Or we'll just come in through the hole you already have in the side of this fucking thing that you have covered up with a tablecloth.
Camp Resolution seen as a solution, like I said, to the homeless population. Safe Ground Sacramento, a nonprofit, leased the city-owned vacant lot in March 2023 with the idea that this could be a self-governing and self-sustaining community. The
How'd it work?
Wow.
How's it working? I love these nonprofit groups who are like, if we just give the homeless a little money and direction, they'll form their own village that they can govern themselves. I'm like, really? Is Toothless Mac going to be the guy who makes your fucking laws and rules?
Yeah, as the propane heaters they have in their fucking tents burn the entire goddamn encampment down.
I can't wait to see who your treasurer is. That'll be classic. Yeah, like when everybody brings shopping carts full of aluminum cans, who's going to be the one who documents it?
Residents say they take no money from the city or county but rely on donations. But the lease ended August 10th, and they had to vacate by today, according to the city. The city saying that Camp Resolution is a, quote, failed experiment, a pilot program with residents living in trailers, and some of them tents due to the hazardous conditions there. And they said that there were counterproductive interventions by the homeless union, which blocked outreach
homeless
services.
union?
They've unionized in California.
The fucking homeless have unionized?
That's the one union you hope goes on strike, because then they won't shit in the streets and smoke crack in front of your kids anymore. Like, we homeless are going on strike. We're not going to do what we normally do.
They're not going to pass out with fucking heroin needles in their arms
Yeah.
in front of storefronts.
Wow, this is great. I love when the homeless go on strike, they just go to work.
Yeah.
The homeless union. We're going on strike. We'll see you at McDonald's.
Now, Monday, competing interests clashed as to how to help the homeless, where they could go, and what would happen next as
I got news for you. None of these cops or tow truck drivers are saying, oh, I wonder how we're going to help these people.
No.
They're all going, how do we fucking get these retards to Amscray?
residents watched their homes hauled away.
Their homes hauled away.
I need my pictures. I need my trailer, my home. And they didn't take it. They said I want my trailer. I don't want them to take my home.
Maybe you should have done better.
Yeah. I mean, God, you were living in a Winnebago. I mean, it's not hard to start over again.
No.
You know?
Oh, Betty. I didn't have no time to do that.
All right. Will a crack rock make you feel better? It's got a fentanyl kicker, your favorite. We've got Narcan right here. I could use some fentanyl and some Narcan. That would be okay. You get a Coleman tent, and you get a Coleman tent, and you get a Coleman tent.
Do we have no heart?
I've had it with the homeless.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. How many fucking chances are they going to get?
I was arguing with people
They go and
this week.
shit in the street, and they fucking crowd up public spaces, and they fuck up small businesses by making the area unusable.
Yeah, I was arguing with people on Facebook just for fun, because it is entertaining, about the junkies at the Lincoln Center.
Yeah.
And I'm the asshole because, oh, dude, there's all the homeless families in this. I'm like, I'm not talking about homeless families. I'm not talking about people at shelters where they actually get help and they get back on their fucking feet and they take responsibility for their actions. No, I'm talking about the junkies who just want to keep fucking using and inconveniencing the world. Fuck them.
I don't think this woman has a drug problem at all.
No, not at all.
Heartbreaking scene.
She'd better not be
playing
homeless.
itself out over and over again. Cats and dogs removed are being taken.
Good. They're going to either get put down with mange or they're going to get to go to a halfway decent home.
You're a homeless. You can't provide for yourself and your children. Why the fuck do you have pets?
You ever fed crack rocks to dog? It works. They eat anything then.
To the Front Street Animal Shelter, where they are being held for 5 days. The same is happening with cars and trailers. Again, owners of all of these being told that they can claim all of their trailers, cars. Some of the cars pushed out of here. Literally, they didn't even run.
Wow, no way.
Weird. They've been there since fucking 2021.
You mean the cars that are at this homeless encampment won't go?
Yeah, because they've sold the catalytic converters off them.
They've stripped all the copper out of the fucker.
The animals again within 5 days. Now, police say they're detaining folks. We can't get a number. We don't know if they've been formally arrested or for what, but
We just know that they smell really fucking bad.
they made it very clear early on when they put up this yellow crime scene tape that they did not want people intervening. People were pushed back, asked to leave because, again, this is a crime scene. So it'll be interesting to see what they find. But again, this will be going on throughout the day, and it is it's a sad situation, a delicate situation, people suffering from mental illness, addiction.
Right. Yeah. You know where we don't want people with addiction and mental illness? roaming around the streets and then having a Winnebago on public property to put their shit in.
Yeah. You know where we do want them? Open up the mental institutions again. Make facilities to house these people.
Thanks, Ronald Reagan. Vadam with $5 says, fuck YouTube, make the Steel Toe Morning Show Rumble only? Well, geez, I don't want to cut out the fucking giant chunk of my audience.
Right.
Gee, I mean, I appreciate the $5, and that's great. Thank you very much, but holy shit. Burnslot says, hey, new host, do you know what Kiwi Farms is? Do you know you are on it now? Yeah, you know about the farms?
I've heard of the farms.
Yeah, just don't go read the Steel Toe part.
Oh, okay.
Go read it about everyone else. It's fucking hilarious and it's great and all those people are awesome. I just don't read mine.
Oh, I gotcha.
It's like, they just want to shit on me. Just let them shit on you. You know, it's where they go to shit on you. Nicholas, my golfing buddy, with $10 over on PayPal. Thank you very much, buddy. Now we're at 1:35. All right, guys. What are we sitting at? 8:30? We got a half hour left and we're only 1:35 away. Here's what I say. Everyone throw in a little bit, and we're going to get this thing knocked out in no time.
I'm going to take a Celsius piss.
Thank you, guys, very much. Sam Show says, I read the Steel Toe thread. It's surprisingly shit quality. They get to have their say. They get to... I always consider myself complimented when I read certain threads on Kiwi Farms, and I'll make an appearance in there, like my name will be in there, and they'll go... Yeah, he may be a fucking retard, but he's right on this one. I'm like, that's all I want. It's honestly all I accept. That's fine with me. Just as long as it's not uglier than that, I'm happy. Burnslot says, you know, you two would be in the institutions first, right? I don't think I would be. I'm a good boy. They wouldn't put me in the institutions. For what? What have I ever done? Other than, you know, scream in my basement alone. Burnslot says, as long as you are a known retard. Well, yeah, I'm not going to argue with them. I sit here and I blab on the internet for hours a day. Of course, people who have regular lives are going to look at that person and go, what a fucking weirdo. What an asshole. What a retard. That's what we're here for. We're here for people to watch and go, I fucking hate this guy. He's an asshole. He's a dipshit. Fair enough. Comes with the territory. What are you going to do? It's not like someone on the internet typing, that guy's a fucking retard, really changes anything other than it gives them a voice. They get to have an opinion, which is great. I get to do a show. It seems like everybody wins. So God bless Kiwi Farms is what I say. Certainly I don't get anything out of saying that.
No.
It's not like they're going to treat me better if I say it.
No, they won't.
I like the website. They think I'm a dipshit. Fair enough. I go to a lot of places and enjoy them where people think I'm a dipshit. I call it family events. Sam Show says, no, really.
The anniversary show?
He says, no, really, the details in it are all over the place, written like they couldn't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's the internet.
I like them. Just do it with 199 says, you ever fart during the show? Oh, fuck. Yeah, of course. Of course. Sometimes I try to do it so people can hear it, you know, so they know it's intentional. Thank you, buddy. Cocktiff says, you, sir, are being owned by Burning Slot. Well, yeah, of course.
What's a Burning Slot?
I like Burning Slot. The guy who's been talking to us for the last 2 minutes.
I was pissing.
That's true. Poe says, Steel Toe, you'd be the best to advise the homeless on rattling a change cup. You are what a successful homeless could be. Kidding aside, you guys are fun. You're right, Poe. Thank you, buddy. Hey, guys, let's show the homeless how to do it. We're 1:35 away from knocking out tonight's goal and doing a half hour of overtime. Let's show those filthy, dirty, mangy homeless fuckers how we rattle a tin cup here on Steel Toe. Throw in that 135 and let's call it a W.
All they need is a laptop and their Winnebago. Before they know it, they'll have a nice middle-class home.
It'll be great.
Yeah.
You guys will love it. Throw a little something in that PayPal and in that Venmo. Show us you love the show, and we'll knock out that 135 before you know it. This person writes in, do the homeless pay their dues in jars of urine and stolen shopping carts? Yeah, how do you pay your union dues when you're part of the homeless union? Teeth? They come out pretty easy. Might work. This joke had Mediaite clutching their pearls a little this afternoon. Bill Maher makes shocking joke about white actor who pulls off Indian roles perfectly. Well, who cares?
Okay.
If a white guy does a
You're acting, right? You're playing
yeah.
a character.
That's the other thing. Like, isn't that the whole point of acting? You're supposed to be someone you aren't.
Right.
What's less white than an Indian?
What's less white than
Yeah.
a black guy?
I think Indians even less white than black. They were kind of the OGs of our
All right.
cruelty, you know?
Yeah.
So so Bill Maher made this joke, and immediately people online who have a lot of time on their hands went, "How could Bill? I can't believe he would do this." 209 with $20 over on PayPal. Thank you very much, 209. That puts us at 115 for the night. See, I told you, rattle that tin cup and call it a W. Another win for the homeless, says Helgi. That's what we should call it. Another win for the homeless here on Steel Toe. So 115 is the number. Everyone does what 209 did. We'll have this thing knocked out in a couple of minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Let's go ahead and watch Bill Maher. Let's see what got everybody so upset. Because now, whenever I see like people were upset about this joke, I just already think it's going to be fine in a nothing burger because it takes almost nothing now to upset people.
Yeah.
It's alarming how little it takes. Let's check out Bill. This is Bill Maher's episode with Quentin Tarantino, by the way, which I would really be interested to watch. This is going to be a 30-second ad, so we'll wait. We were going to play a clip of Quentin Tarantino earlier today on Bill Maher's show. He complimented a Fox News host.
Yeah.
And said they did a pretty good job. And Quentin Tarantino fans got fucking pissed at him because you're not supposed to compliment Fox News. Why would you? He didn't even compliment Fox News. He said one anchor they have does a really good job.
Oh.
Imagine
one
that.
anchor.
One anchor. Here we go.
Of casting an Indian as an Indian. The Indian woman who Robert Blake is involved with is played by Catherine Ross. Late of The Graduate, the year before, or 2 years before, where she's playing a debutante. So you could be a
Indians can't be debutantes. Is Bill Maher saying Indians are ugly?
That he is.
I mean, they're not my cup of tea. But like, look, I'm saying, I'm sure they can be beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Pocahontas was a looker. I get that was a cartoon, but
say you're getting kind of weird here.
She looked up. You wouldn't have fucked Pocahontas when you were a kid when you watched that movie?
I don't know if I ever saw the whole thing.
Dude, Pocahontas could get it back in the day. It's one of my favorite.
Jasmine was the cute cartoon.
Jasmine was remarkably fuckable. Did you know, like, that's when I first learned that Disney was a shitload of pedophiles?
Yeah.
Did you ever hear, like, what the ages of those Disney princesses were?
No.
It was, dude, Ariel was, like, 14.
Yeah, I guess I could see that kind of track.
Bro.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine because we were kids when we watched them, so you could be like, yeah, she's hot as fuck. But you can't think that way when you're a grown-up.
Right.
Just teens and like sexualized too.
Well, that's
the whole point of Aladdin. Who's gonna fuck the princess?
Right.
It's the whole point of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And Disney's like, yeah, she's 15, and you're like, dude, what the fuck, man? Stop it.
Well, I mean, is Aladdin 15 as well?
Dude, and honestly, Disney doing it that way, like for Disney, 15 is old. You know, that's like busted to them.
Oh, boy.
debutante in one movie and a year later be an Indian. That's where we were.
The sad thing about it is Robert Blake pulls off Indian roles perfectly. Perfectly. No issue there. All right. He's great.
Yeah.
Catherine Roth is terrible.
Including when he killed his squaw outside of a restaurant in the valley.
Get it? Because Robert Blake killed his wife.
Mm-hmm.
This really is, I don't know why anyone's offended by this. It's literally just two old guys talking about movies that are way too fucking old. I don't really see how this is offensive to anyone. I will say, Bill with the bottle of Woodford Reserve for his bourbon here.
He snuck up behind her and scalped her while he would, remember that story? Yeah. He went back to get his gun? Was that the...
Well, there were,
Look at how uncomfortable Quentin Tarantino is talking about Robert Blake killing his wife. He's like, oh, well, I'm in fucking Hollywood, and we're not supposed to fucking talk shit about each other. You know, some people think that he's a piece of shit.
Was that the?
Well, there was, he was on trial and he was found innocent. He was found not guilty.
I used to see him at the.
That is the most I think he fucking did it.
Not guilty.
Yeah. That is the most I think he did it statement that you can make politically correct wise in Hollywood is going, he went on trial and he was found not guilty. That's what all of us are going to do if Nick beats his case, if he charges. That's how we're going to, he went on trial and the retarded farmers found him not guilty. I don't fucking know. He should, once this omnibus thing fails, he really should take a plea deal. I saw him on his stream.
I don't know if he will.
Someone played a clip and he said, even if I go to trial, I mean, because of the sentencing guidelines, I'm probably not going to jail. I'm like, you want to bet your fucking life on that one?
Wow.
It's a 25-year minimum or a 25-year maximum for just one of your charges. If you take a plea deal, I agree. You'll get a suspended prison sentence.
Yes.
They won't, but they'll say if you violate this, you're going to jail for X amount of years or prison. But everyone knows that if you go to trial, that ups the ante of you going in. But I guess let them think that way.
Playboy Mansion. And
I was friendly with him.
With Robert Blake.
Yeah, he's like somebody.
That's the last thing I would say. That would be like a football player going, me and OJ were fucking cool.
If he hadn't killed his wife, you would have revived his career.
Well, okay. Well, one, we don't know if he killed his wife. He went to jail. He went on trial, and he was found not guilty.
He definitely killed.
This is the difference between a director who still wants to get movies made and a comedian with fuck you money. Bill Maher doesn't need a favor from anybody.
It's like, no, he fucking killed that bitch.
Yeah.
He's like, no, he was found not guilty.
I want to go back to Quentin just feeling really uncomfortable about Bill's
found not guilty.
Yeah.
Search the innocent. No, not
his
innocent.
wife. You would have revived his career.
Well, okay. Well, one, we don't know if he killed his wife. He went to jail. He went on trial, and he was found not guilty.
He's even smirking. Quentin, you know.
He killed his wife.
You can say that. I'm going to actually go with I don't know, and the jury said not guilty. Isn't that legit?
Okay.
Is that not legit?
Okay, but as I recall, now this is going back. Maybe you will.
See, like, fuck Mediaite. This is the interesting part of this video. They're like, can you believe what Bill Maher said about white people playing Native Americans?
Yeah, what the fuck?
I don't give a fuck about that part. I want to listen to Bill Maher make Quentin Tarantino feel uncomfortable in his Hollywood circles, calling Robert Blake a murderer.
Correct the record in my mind. I know we can move the furniture. They had dinner in the Valley. I think the restaurant was called Vitello's. Okay. So
Vitello's really wants you to mention that shit.
Right. They go out after dinner, and he was not happy in the marriage, and she was kind of like some sort of
like a scammer.
Mail order bride type. I mean,
listen to Quentin Tarantino shitting on his wife. He's like, she was a scammer. She was a piece of shit, Bill. So even if he did kill her, she kind of fucking deserved to get her head blown off.
Yep.
It was like
no, she's like a con man kind of scammer.
She was absolutely a con man scammer, and so it was sort of like pathetic to begin with that someone who had been a star and was famous and was walking around the Playboy Mansion
is married to this predator.
This is the best.
Quentin is really trying to be like, the bitch got what she deserved.
Right.
He can do, and they have dinner there, and then they go out to leave. They get in the car, and he says, "Oh, I got to go back to the restaurant. I forgot my gun," or I don't know.
Well, I don't remember what it is.
But then she's dead in the car.
But then I actually saw Robert Blake on the.
Wow, he is fucking uncomfortable, dude. Why don't more people like watching shit like this? This is great.
Right?
What? Let's do a new game called Watch Quentin Tarantino Defend a Murderer. I love this game.
The Phil Donahue Show. And
that's funny to begin with.
No, it's a really, you should look up this episode. It's worth watching. Okay, so now here's the thing. The whole fucking episode, every minute of it. But one of the things that's really funny is Blake is just being him. he's a little bit more comfortable than he's been, I think, in front of the camera.
Well, yeah, because the bitch is finally dead.
Yeah,
he feels great
in a while, and the reason he's a little bit more comfortable, the audience likes him. The audience fucking digs him.
This is
after he killed his wife. Wow,
Yeah.
Quentin is like full throat defending Beretta in this one.
after the murder.
Yeah, the audience digs him. They get into his vibe.
They like OJ.
And
every time Quentin tries to sell Bill Maher on, maybe he didn't kill his wife, Bill. Bill's like, fucking totally murdered her.
But you could tell that
he gets so uncomfortable every time Bill talks. It throws Quentin Tarantino completely off. I'm telling you, man, outside of him talking to those kids about porn, which was weird, this Club Random is a great fucking show.
Yeah.
He's had so many moments where so many people just get either retarded or uncomfortable. It's a great show, man.
Dr. Phil's a little sketchy about the dude. And it makes fantastic television. But one of the scenes that's really...
Phil Donahue, not Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil. No, Dr. Phil. It's Dr. Phil I'm talking about. Did I say Phil Donahue? I meant Dr. Phil.
He did say Phil Donahue.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, yeah, you said Phil Donahue.
Okay, I meant
That's
Dr. Phil. Sorry.
hysterical.
Okay, I meant Dr. Phil. Okay, it's even funnier now, right?
It is even funnier.
Okay, so it's Dr. Phil. So Blake.
You know what's weird is Bill Maher, when he sits in that chair like that and drinks, he's an old man now.
Yeah.
He's just an elderly man.
Deals with what people say, and he deals with the scenario, and he says it incredulously about the theory against him. He goes, okay, so if I understand you correctly, okay, I'll do it like Blake.
He is so You know what?
Wow.
I have now decided that if I ever need a spokesman, if I fuck up, the last person I'm going to is Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
Today, Junior.
Okay, so if I understand you correctly, my whole plan was this. Hey, Mr. Hitman, I want you to kill my wife. I want you to offer. Wait till I take her out to dinner. So I'm there. It's got to be important that I'm there.
Well, right, no, it makes it look like you guys were robbed or something and she was killed by the hitman. That actually makes a lot of sense. You're selling me, Robert Blake, on the fact that you had your wife killed.
When the hitman kills my wife.
Bret Hart.
Okay, so I will take her out to dinner. And when I'm not looking, I think if I wanted to kill my wife, I could have done it even better than that.
You know, that's probably true. No, I never really thought about it that much. You're right. I mean, that absolutely could be the case.
Bill totally still thinks he killed his wife.
Yeah, completely.
But OJ, you got to admit, that one looks bad.
My holding on to what the jury says maybe doesn't extend as far as to OJ. At least as far as my
So the black guy who wasn't as great of an actor as Robert Blake, he doesn't get a pass, but the white guy, he gets a pass. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, one might have been more supported by Hollywood.
Interesting, Quentin.
Yeah.
Interesting, pal.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see what we got here. We are, what are we? 1:15 away from tonight. Let's knock it out. We've got 9 minutes to go in regulation. I feel good about 1:15. Let's have everybody chip in. Let's have everybody throw in a couple of bucks. Fun fact, the real Pocahontas was 10 when Jamestown was founded, got married at 13.
Jesus.
Fuck, dude. What does Mikey Two Milks have for us?
Well, I mean, did they live to like...
Oh, no, he made me a goth.
Oh, God.
Mikey Two Milks made me a goth. No.
Wow.
It says, why so sad, fag?
But back in the Pocahontas days, didn't they die at like 25? So, like, really, 10 was halfway through your life.
They died young.
Yeah.
You kind of had to marry early if you wanted to keep the family bloodline going. Yeah. Wild Saffron says, next Tarantino is going to explain how the Melendez brothers came home from Bible study to find their parents slaughtered. Wasn't it the Menendez? Dude, you've been watching way too much Dabbleverse shit. It's Menendez. It's the Don't you laugh at him. You didn't fucking know.
No, and I fucked up that other word earlier. too.
Lyle and
what was that other word I fucked up? Dilapidated.
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 Exactly.
The Menendez brothers, not the Melendez brothers.
Dilapidated.
You silly geese. All right, guys, $115 away from knocking it out and doing overtime tonight. Let's have everybody chip in right now. A few 5s and 10s. We'll knock this thing out in no time. Streamlabs, PayPal, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, Venmo. All the links are up, pinned to the top of the page in all of the chats. We've got bitches fighting each other during a UMass Rutgers women's soccer match, a soccer fight of all things. Donald Trump shits all over our governor, Tim Walz, calling him Tampon Tim. We've also got a man being accused of cruelty to his wife for denying her French fries. And we've got an interesting moment from I forgot this even happened, the Floyd Mayweather, John Gotti III fight that took place over the weekend. Wild Saffron says, oops, my bad, or I could blame autocorrect. Maybe. Von Kaiser with $5 says, old Matt, he ain't so bad.
Oh, well, thank you.
That's very nice. That also puts us 110 away from tonight's goal. There you go, guys.
It's the nicest thing anyone said to me all night.
Everybody throw in a couple of bucks. We'll knock 110 out in no time. 6.5 minutes to go until we hammer it out. Why don't we pause here? Knock out this 110 in the next 6 minutes here, and then we'll move on to what we've got for the rest of the night. Mr. Me with $5 says, let's go, chat. I need something to listen to while I work. 105 is now our number. Thank you, Mr. Me. We're getting there. Everybody start throwing in just a little bit. We'll hit this 105. We'll extend our streak to 5 in a row, and we'll call it another win for the toe. Okay, we got another snap coming in. Oh, my goodness. Someone made Matt remarkably hideous.
What happened?
That was from Cody.
What?
That's actually, he doesn't look too bad. That kind of
Why
looks
does it
like
have
you.
to have that facial expression?
I don't even think he altered it, to be honest.
Just a natural filter.
Yeah, 105 away from a victory for tonight. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, let's throw in there. Or we throw in on YouTube. We throw in on Rumble. Again, thank you, Von Kaiser, for your $5. We've got 5 minutes. We've officially hit the 5-minute mark here in tonight's show. 105, guys. You can do it. Let's everybody team up. We got a nice, strong audience hanging in there, about 400 strong this evening. We appreciate that. Everybody hit like. Everybody hit subscribe. Everybody become a member. Throw in a few bucks. We can get this thing done. Who wants to be the hero tonight? Maybe someone wants to go all the way in and become a hero. Oh, I can tell you about the message I got from Shuli today.
Ooh, what'd you get?
As well. Just something really nice I got from Shuli today.
Okay.
About the little situation that he's been going through. Nothing too crazy. It's not going to be like a huge segment or anything. I can tell you this. We got a little over 4 minutes to go. No reason to run this thing down to the wire like we always do.
Yeah.
Everybody just I know they love to watch me sweat.
Oh, they love watching you
That's
squirm.
become a big part of the show, is just watching Aaron sweat for the last 4 minutes here. Let's not do that. Let's see. I got a loose 20 here. I think I'm going to throw it at Aaron and Matt tonight. Yeah. I'm going to throw in this loose 20, and then 5 of you do that. We're good. You know? The morning show audience had you like $15 ahead tonight. So if you want to pay back the favor.
Yeah, they've been helping each other out kind of equally this week. Morning show on Monday helped evening show a little bit. Evening show Monday night helped morning show a little bit.
Yeah, we've had a great Monday. And a great Tuesday so far. Thank you to CSE for gifting 5 memberships over on YouTube. Thank you. $95 away. Now we're into the double digits. Thank you, buddy. Stop Big Troon says, dance, monkey, dance. That's exactly what they make us do. For those last 4 minutes.
You are the monkey.
Everybody throw it in. We get inside of 50. We got to give it to you on credit, and then you get an extra half hour to knock it out. Let's get this thing done. We are now at the... No, I'm wrong. Hold on.
What?
Yeah, no. We're at the 3-minute mark. Okay. 3 minutes to go. Links are in the chat. Streamlabs, PayPal, Super Chats, Venmo. Phoenix with $14.88 says, I like the way you sweat, boy.
Super duper chat.
Thank you very much, Phoenix, with the $14.88. And that puts us $85 away from knocking it out this evening. Keep her going, chat. We've got it going. Rumble, YouTube, all of you. The PayPals, the Venmos. Only $85 away. 2.5 minutes left to go. This is very doable. All right, somebody now jump in with the big one. The big jump starter. There's Poe with $5. Says, okay, here is the rally. Steel toe in that homeless community. Top 10 drama topics he encounters. What are they, Aaron? Every donation, we get a drama. Well, the first one is somebody throws piss at us. Oh. I mean, that's a pretty easy one.
Yeah.
Matt has to be Narcan because he ate a Fent cupcake.
Oh, lollipop.
That's one. Mr. Me with $2 says, meh, it's a buck. Thank you, buddy. All right, so $80 away from knocking it out. 2 minutes away from being able to call it either a win or an L for the toe. Either way, we're not very far away. $30 is the number. Keep it going. All the links are in the chat. Go chat, go. MSO, he's got his fingers crossed. Mr. Beat says, squirm like a worm. I don't want to squirm like a worm. 1.5 minutes left. I think you guys are going to do it. I'm going to open up the Venmo or the PayPal, and I'm going to see somebody just dropping in the big one, and we're going to get ourselves a W tonight. 1.5 minutes to go. Let's do it. Everybody throwing in. That means you, everybody. Give Steel Toe the money it so richly deserves to keep this fine program on the air, to keep it going just for you. You know, there hasn't been a lot of asking tonight.
No, there hasn't.
You guys have been very,
well.
very good. Let's just make it the rest of the way.
Finish it off.
1 minute left. Let's do it, guys. Come on. Who's going to be the hero?
Yes, finish Aaron off.
It's hero time. Who's it going to be? Who's got the deep pockets tonight? Dustin with 99 cents. Every little bit helps. So we're inside of $80. You know, 30 more gets us inside of 50.
Yeah.
So we can get that overtime on credit. Guys, I've been very upbeat tonight. I haven't been depressed and miserable about knocking out the goal. And now we're going to fail. Guys, we can't lose. We've gotten too close tonight. Come on. What the fuck? I really thought this was going to be an easy one. We're going to lose.
Shit.
We're 20 seconds away. We're going to lose. No.
We can't lose.
This was such an easy one.
There's no way. We're right there.
Guys, Streamlabs, PayPal,
been a great
Venmo.
fucking show.
This has been a good one.
Come on, 30 more bucks to trash on me some more.
99 cents from Dustin. All right, we got...
Matadors rise up and shit on me.
Here we go. 10 seconds coming in. 10, 9, no fucking way. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's hit refresh. Let's see if there's anything going on. Ethan with $25 says sweatin' gravy. All right.
Oh boy.
$55 away. I have a decision to make. Are you guys going to knock out that 55? Am I just going to give it to you? Burnslot says, buy yourself some shame. Dude, no. Fuck no. Do you know how long I've been doing the show like this? Shame is fucking dead, dude.
Yeah.
No way. All right. Somebody throw in $5-6 before I do this wrap up, and I'll do it on credit, and you guys knock out the rest. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo. All right. I'm not losing tonight.
No.
You guys are throwing in 55 more fucking dollars, and we're getting this W.
Got to make that executive decision.
I'm making the executive decision. We're doing the half hour, but you guys are going to keep throwing in right about now. And we're going to keep this fucking thing going. There's no way I'm sitting here on $55, A, denying the audience a show, and B, giving up and taking. I'm not taking an L tonight. It's been too easy.
Yeah. It went so fucking good. You can't stop now, $5 away
And
from
even the last 5-minute thing we did was tame by how we usually do. It was very upbeat and fun.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting here and leaving on that note. Can't do it. Small Town Farm with $5 says, come on, mods, let's meet the goal. Come on, mods. There we go. Diane Poo with $5 says, I just got here. 45 away from tonight. There we go.
Go.
Thank you, guys. Keep
Give
it
him
going.
a little bit of a buffer. A little bit
Keep
of a buffer
it going.
window.
We're at 45.
Mm-hmm.
Sam Show says, I can't finish until I see some gravy grease seeping through those pores. You know what? 9:25, you might get some gravy things. Poe says, we only got 2 homeless dramas you encounter in the community. All right, we got to come up with a few more. Mr. Me with $5. Thank you very much. Appreciated. 40 away from tonight.
Well, I stumble awake from my Narcan shot.
All right, so piss thrown at us.
Yes.
Narcan shot.
Yeah. But then as I stumble awake from my Narcan shot, I trip and fall on a heroin needle and get AIDS.
Yeah, that's another homeless drama.
Yeah.
Argument,
that would happen.
Argument with someone over whose shopping cart full of aluminum cans that is.
There we go.
Who overflowed the shitter in the Winnebago?
Do I end up throwing my feces at someone all fucked up on heroin?
Dude, it's a fucking homeless encampment. If you're not throwing shit, you're not trying. You're not trying,
all right.
dude.
I mean, I'm down.
All right.
Let's fucking do it.
Helgi with $10. He put a link with it, so I'm going to play that and
All
see
right.
what it is. Raz of Chaz with $5 says, I'll pay 5 to F Matt. Wait, did I misunderstand something? Small Town Farm with $4.99 says, Matt looks very handsome tonight. Wink, wink.
Thank you.
Sounds a little gay, bro.
Whatever. It gets you $5, don't it?
I hope not anymore.
I mean,
$25 away from hammering it out this evening. Thank you guys very much.
if I get you $5, do you really care how I got it for you?
As long as you don't tell me.
Okay.
Von Kaiser with $5 says it's Jimmy Shaker Day. Thank you. Oh my God. Jesus H. Christ. We're not ready for you yet. All right, guys. Now we're $20 away from getting down to 0 tonight.
Why couldn't we have done this like 8 minutes ago?
Yeah, you guys always want to make me sweat gravy.
What the fuck?
Atomic Ray says, wake the fuck up, you pores, and throws $1 at us. Thank you. Poe says, what would you protect the most at the homeless encampment? I love Poe's questions about what we do at a homeless encampment.
My booty hole.
Your asshole would get protected.
I would
first.
protect that the most at the homeless encampment. Yes.
Yeah, because you're not going to protect your dignity.
No.
You're at a homeless encampment, for God's sake. Missed a beat with a good point, but the fentanyl will constipate you.
I don't want deposits made. That's all.
You know, heroin like plugs you up. Like you don't shit on heroin.
So does that make butt sex better? What's your point?
I don't know anything about butt sex.
I don't know either. What are you trying to? I'm trying to avoid the butt sex at the homeless encampment.
You're trying to back your wall up with so much shit that a dick can't get in there.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, you're trying
it's
to.
It's like right at the hole,
Yeah.
just compacted right there. It can't even turtle. It's just a flat wall. There's no turtling.
Sam Show says maybe you're one of those homeless with a gun and you just wave it around at everybody in the camp like it's a part of you. Poe says, what would a polycule smell like in a homeless community? Oh, my God, right? What would a polycule smell like in a homeless community? Like Nick's hair? Have you ever seen how greasy it is? That's about what it would smell like. Oof. Not because Sam Show says like April. There we go with the April smelly cunt jokes again.
I mean, I wasn't going to say it.
Someone here says opiates make you not shit. Yeah, that's the truth, buddy. Those opiates make you not able to make poop. I mean, you can make it. Just can't,
Can't get it out.
Can't get it out. Exactly.
It's just stuck.
All right, guys, we're only $20 away for tonight. Go ahead and drop in that last 20. The links are in the chat. And thank you very much for contributing to this program. All right, let's see what should the government stop dumping money into a giant hole? This is an Onion bit.
Wait.
Filling in for Clifford Baines, who messed with the wrong people and got himself involved in some serious shit.
All right, that's good. I like that.
With all economic factors indicating the U.S. is heading for a prolonged recession, some experts are suggesting that the government should stop dumping all of our money into an enormous hole. Is it time to close the national money hole?
That kind of talk is alarmist and irresponsible.
America needs the money hole.
Right. Driving truckloads of money out into the New Mexico desert and dumping it into a massive pit is one of America's greatest traditions.
It's frankly, it's a national
now,
treasure.
Look, no reasonable person is advocating that we are going to stop destroying money. But the American people earn that money. They have
have the right to decide how it should be destroyed.
Okay, so you are in favor of personal money holes?
Yes, people should be able to dump money into a hole in their backyard or flush it down the toilet. Let the free market decide the most efficient way of destroying money.
My father worked 2 jobs so he'd have money to put in the money hole, and he never complained.
Now, you can't depend on private money holes to destroy that money.
Duncan's right. I mean, some of this money could blow away. Yes. Some of it may not be correctly buried. I mean, there's too many variables.
That's why the government pours gasoline into the money hole and lights it on fire to make sure all the money is destroyed.
I love the money fire.
It's just like they...
that Kamala?
This is actually a little too on the nose.
Yeah.
These onion bits, they aged too well.
Right.
Say you have to throw money in a hole and set it on fire to make money.
Okay, but find the cheapest way to destroy that money, like shredding it up and feeding it to hogs.
Tell that to the digger who's worked the graveyard shift for 20 years. Digging the hole is all he knows.
The sheer number of shovelers it takes to maintain that hole.
But if we're talking about closing holes, I mean, what about the soldier hole? How about the energy hole? I mean,
oh my God.
Wow. The closing the money hole is even on the table.
Why are you pushing this pro-hole agenda? Is the money hole lobby paying you?
I resent that accusation. I do not take money from special interests. And if I did, I would throw it right in the hole because I am a patriot.
If you love America, you throw money in its hole.
The soldier hole. Holy shit. Notice they didn't linger on that one for too long.
No, they just hinted at it.
Yeah. Small Town Farm with $4.99 says, Matt, this weekend, bring the Baldo and the lube, wink, wink. Holiday in St. Cloud, question mark.
Fuck yeah. Sounds like a great time.
To which part? All of it? You taking the whole thing?
Oh, the Baldo and the lube.
$15 away from tonight. How about that last $15? What do you say? Throw in that last 15. We'll call her square for the night. You guys have been great. We got 20 minutes left in tonight's show. 15 is nothing. You guys have got it. You want to watch some punches get thrown during a chick soccer match?
We've already watched a chick soccer match.
Oh, no,
Does
this is
have
actual.
a similar
yeah.
twist?
No, this is actual girls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this isn't men hitting women.
What do you think about instead of a money hole, how about a money plane? Put all the money on a plane.
And then what do you do with it?
You have Kelsey Grammer and Edge rob it.
Yeah?
Sam Show says, instead of putting money in a hole, put it in a pile. Oh, the money pile. I like that.
Well, see, there's a pile in the hole, though.
Yeah, the pile is in the hole, so you're kind of
you already got a pile.
Giant fucking waste of time. Sam Show says, reminds me, did you watch Meme Copium stream today? I did watch Meme Copium stream. It was really long.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get all the way through it, but I did watch Kurt stream. I did watch Uncivil Law, and he was really good.
No.
Uncivil Law's stream about everything was very, very good. That was, I was impressed by that. I was impressed by Kurt's stream. And it's always, I think Sean was in our chat either this morning or yesterday morning. And it's always nice to see Sean in our chat.
I thought you mentioned this morning, too.
Maybe it was this morning then.
Yeah.
I always like to see when Sean shows up in the old Steel Toe chat. Next time I'm not on and he's streaming, I'll throw him a few bucks because he's throwing us a few. It's only fair. All right, guys. What did I say? $15 away from calling it a win tonight. Can't let MSO win in overtime. Let's watch this soccer brawl. UMass went on to win this game 1-0 over Rutgers, but these female soccer players showed that, they're not pussies like the dudes.
Yeah.
The pussies, they get kicked, or the dudes, they get kicked in the foot, and they fall down like they've, stepped on a landmine.
If they think it looks like they got kicked in the foot, they fall and cry like a bitch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, so we got
today.
They
went down.
That looked like a takedown.
Go back a little bit.
That looked like that defender made a takedown. Look at this.
Mentioned earlier
Look at
today
that.
as well.
That looks like she tripped the fuck out of her. I hope this chick is running in. She's gonna beat the shit out of her.
First half that
yeah, there we go.
One light today with Madison Richard, formerly Madison Tiernan, and oh boy, we've got fisticuffs.
Look at this.
Yeah.
This is not how guys would do it. Like, this woman is standing over them like, guys, stop. Why don't you get in there and hit your opponent and help your teammate? The fuck are you doing? Kick the downed opponent in the head and help your teammate get an upper hand.
Cause some brain damage and let your teammate get some fucking hits in.
Don't you broads know what a benches clearing brawl is? Come on. Let's pull some hair, rip some titties.
On the far side.
There we go.
That one's getting
There
in.
we go. Oh, now they're
throwing her
fighting
off.
here.
Oh, separate.
And a big
God, you girls suck at fighting.
on the far side. And now a lot on the shoulders of this referee.
Well, she got to fix her
All eyes
weave.
on Stephanie McFarland. And
she's like cute in a weird squatty way. She looks like she's powerful. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
She looks like she, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say, but I'm not saying it?
I get. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, like she's cute, but she's not cute in a traditional way.
No. But you would.
Yeah.
Totally.
Right.
Totally. Yeah.
I don't think I'd tell anybody.
But you'd have a good time.
Yeah. Right?
But it wouldn't be one you'd brag about.
this might take some figuring out. Here's a look at what happened.
Yeah, the squatty bitch definitely tripped me.
UMass trying to take it quickly, and
then this
it's
girl
Lamond and German who are getting into it. Oh boy, punches thrown in
direct. Now they're fucking getting after it.
Oh, the one in the red.
Oh boy,
the one in the red was fucking dominating.
Was she? I felt like she was on the bottom.
She is fucking. No, she got on top. She's fucking dominating. Go back to that
I
shit.
gotta go back.
No, you went back too far. You gotta go back to the replay.
I'm sorry.
Clear foul committed on the far side by German.
Right?
UMass trying to take it quickly.
Whitey comes in,
it's
tries to
Lamond
get her.
and German who are getting into it. Oh boy,
fucking girl in the red
punches
throws
through
her down.
Did, you're right.
Throws her down, gets on top
there, and
that's
oh,
like
took down two bitches. She's a tough
dude.
broad.
That's what I'm saying. Like, look at her. She's got like thighs.
Yeah,
she's not fat.
No, she's not.
She's got thigh. Her upper body is stout.
She's salt. Like she's not fat. She's not.
Right. She's got that,
not like thick, not big bone, but she's fucking solid.
That squatty gymnast physique.
Yeah, there's just a weird solid, but like it's still obviously feminine, but like no, you wouldn't want to fuck with her. I mean, that bitch tried fucking with her. You saw what happened.
Sam Show says because she's a fucking horse. Why are we making Chrissy Mayer jokes?
You're not helping that.
We shouldn't be doing. No, they are. They're making Chrissy jokes. Chrissy has decent tits considering her age and species. Why are we making Chrissy jokes? It has nothing to do with this. Nothing to do with it, you guys. For the love of Christ. Why is Donald Trump calling our governor Tampon Tim? I mean, like, it's kind of a weird deal with, like, Tim Walz being the running mate because, like, on one hand, I don't like him.
You don't
But
know
on the
why.
other hand, it's like, don't talk too much shit. Like, he's still our governor.
No, talk shit. He put tampons in boys' bathrooms.
Is that why they call him Tampon Tim?
Yes, that's why they call him Tampon Tim. Even I know that.
It's a great nickname. Like, I would actually like the nickname if it didn't mean that. Like, if somehow your nickname was Tampon Tim, I'd be like, that's kind of cool. I got to hear that story.
Yeah,
and then when when they tell you why, you're like, oh, fuck, that disappoints me. A Tampon Tim would have a cooler story.
She's got a 9-inch clit, someone says.
Yeah, Sam Show says she's got a 9-inch clit. We'll use the Baldo on you. Jesus Christ. 15 away, boys and girls. Let's go ahead and let's all throw in and knock that out. We got 15 minutes to do it.
Yeah, 15 and 15.
And 15
Perfect.
bucks away.
Uh-oh.
I forgot what movie this is where Richard Lewis is the king. Is that Robin Hood Men in Tights? I'm asking.
Yeah, no, that looks like Men in Tights, totally.
Is this Nick, JK, Robin Hood Men in Tights is a classic.
yes.
They're asking if one of the guys, oh my God, that is kind of a Rekieta looking dude. A little bit.
Oh, that is.
That's funny. That is funny.
He's got to lose a little weight.
Well, you know, there's ways to do that. Foley with 199 says, just got here. How are you with Crutch Boy? Why does everybody think that Johnny and I have some kind of a beef? Johnny went on a show. He got used for gossip. You know, he fell into the trap and he made the whole, they let him make the whole show about like me and what. I'll tell you this, the hosts of that show are fucking creepy.
Yeah.
Like if you go in there, you're like, tell us everything about what Aaron does when he's not on the show. I got to know. That's weird. You need mental health
He
help.
fucking gets off the internet and goes and lives a life.
Right. And then,
what the fuck?
Like, Johnny kind of falls into it and starts, like, he's feeling himself. He's like, ooh, I'm a guest on a show. Someone asked me to do their show. He's like, oh, yeah, here we go. And then eventually it gets further on down the line, and he goes, oh, shit. I think I might be fucking up.
Yeah.
And then he goes, guys, stop, don't. It's like, And then, yeah, Johnny and I have a conversation, and it's totally fine. We get where each other are coming from. It wasn't a fight.
No.
It was, I just told Johnny, I don't appreciate that you did this. And he's like, I'm sorry, my bad. I'm like, yeah, it bummed me out, but we're good. Don't worry about it.
Things can happen between people in real life, and then a discussion can be had, and you can come to an agreement and be like, oh, yeah, no, like, okay, now I get what you're saying.
Taste Fairy Ialto says Granny is back on the sauce. I don't know if he is or not, because he's a weird guy to begin with. You know, guys like that, it's difficult to tell if they're on shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because they're always weird.
I mean, I got my opinion, but that's just my opinion.
By the way, yeah, I mentioned the Shuley thing.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting Shuley's back today because people are kind of like trying to make it sound like, you know, oh, what did he know about his producer who got arrested with the child images and shit like that? And it's like, he knew nothing.
Right.
He didn't know anything. Nobody knows when when they have that kind of a monster working for them, because people like that, they don't advertise the shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So people trying to make this a bigger deal than it is. Yeah, Shuley fucked up and he employed a guy who turned out to be a real piece of shit. It happens to literally every business. Eventually you hire enough people, one of them's going to be garbage. It doesn't mean you were like in there committing
you got
crimes
two.
with
You got me and Johnny.
Right. I've hired nothing but giant pieces of shit. Are you kidding? All I do is hire pieces of shit, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if he saw something.
Yeah,
I don't know. But he wrote me a message. He went, "Thank you for what you said, blah, 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 blah." And I was like, you know, no problem. But I was looking through his Twitter to see if like somebody posted something or how he saw that we said something.
Gotcha. Could have been a DM someone sent him.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything. Yeah, this stuff is from yesterday. So yeah, nobody. So I don't know. Maybe he caught our show or something, because like nobody clipped it. Nobody clipped me talking about it. Thank you very much, Vadam, with $5. Thank you, buddy. Hey, only 10 away, you guys. Thank you. Let's wrap it up from there. $10 away. MSO says Shuley is hiring Johnny. He does need somebody. You know, Johnny. I better make sure Johnny stays here.
Yeah.
Stays put. Mr. Me with $5 says there's only one way to settle the Johnny and Aaron beef. You must box Johnny in real life.
That'll go well.
That'd be hilarious.
Wait, we could ratchet strap you down in a wheelchair so you couldn't stand up.
Wheelchair boxing?
Put both of you in a wheelchair.
That would make it
That
fair.
would give Johnny the advantage because he has more experience in a wheelchair.
That's a good point.
Yeah, but you got more experience boxing, so it might even it out.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Wheelchair
Some fucking
boxing.
freak show shit for the next anniversary show.
In there.
Wheelchair boxing.
All right, guys, that puts us down to 5. That's it. Oh, do it $1 at a time. I love when they do that. I love when they try to do $1 at a time, and then some asshole comes in with 5 and goes, fuck you, we're done.
Smash show. That would be real tard jousting.
That would be real tard jousting. If you did it on wheels, that would be tard jousting. So, yeah.
And each one of those really slow electric wheelchairs with a fucking big jousting thing.
It's kind of like American Gladiators, where they did their jousting, but with like foam stick things.
The big Q-tips.
Yeah, the giant Q-tips, and they just fucking wreck each other with them. God, that was fun. Because you'd watch it at home as a kid, and you'd be like, oh, that looks like a great time, but you don't realize all those guys are roided to the gills and fucking swinging those Q-tips as hard as they can.
Yeah, there's only so much padding before you're hitting the wooden pole in the middle of
just some roided out nut job. This is the only job he's ever had. He's like, I'm not fucking losing this gig. And he's just beating the living shit out of
What wasn't conveyed through the TV screen was how little protection that foam actually provided.
Yeah.
Like it would just collapse and you just have wood pole smacking you. There is no density to that foam.
Well, who clipped this already? What were we talking about? April disputes Dress Origins, God Bless Kiwi Farms, and Club Random.
Oh, boy.
Wow. So
that's why I brought up her saying she borrowed it from a loved one.
Stalin fucking clipping a lot of shit from tonight's show. Joust. That's what we want. Is the joust. Where these guys who are like really good at exercising meet these roid freaks and just get the living dog piss beaten out of them. Camel Toe with $5 says, I like both you and Shuli, just goofballs that make me laugh. Well, guess what? Another win for the Toe. There we go. Fuck yeah. Yeah. Shuli just DM'd me, and he said, here, I don't want to fuck up his words or anything. Shuli says, thank you, Aaron. Appreciate what you said. And I just said, no problem. Shows are shows. Internet is internet. Real life is real life. You're a dad. That alone tells me you're beyond disgusted with what happened. Just remember you didn't do anything wrong and there's nothing you could have done. And then I went into my own shit, and he goes, thank you, Aaron, and appreciate it. No problem, Shules. Now guess what? He'll go back to when I fuck up, he'll call me a retard and make fun of me on his show.
As he should.
Then if he ever does anything retarded that I catch, I'm going to call him a fucking idiot and a piece of shit. And
perfect. It's the internet.
Yeah. Then we'll DM each other and go, you good? Yeah, fine.
Yeah, fine.
So
whatever. We're having fun.
Don't worry. But we're having a
Throwing
great
jabs.
Leave us alone. We're having a good time.
It's for the show.
It's for the show.
For the show.
Exactly. All right, guys. Looks like it's another win for the Toe. Thank you very much. Dustin with 99 cents. Thank you. He tried to do the dollar thing, but everyone jumped in with the 5 again. DS with $4.99 says, LOL, well, I'm a tard. Well, I mean,
hi.
Nobody was saying that about you. I mean, no, people don't say that about you as far as you know. Let's watch this. The American Gladiators jousting shit. This was just little people getting the fuck rocked out of them. Here's one where a guy breaks his jousting stick.
Well, a special moment here
wow,
at the arena. Laser getting the standing ovation and
Laser.
the crowd
Blazer.
because it's his turn.
Taser.
To joust.
The Laser actually called out these two gentlemen because these two guys are two guys from the Corps who have a lot of jousting experience.
This is it. Never been defeated on this. I'm still undefeated, and it's always going to be that way. Watch the performance.
Laser is our Marine. Now he's got a battle against a corporal and a captain.
All right, let's see. So this guy's a corporal.
Okay.
These are military
Feeling
guys.
the Gladiators have for one another, and it extends from the locker room all the way out to the
So,
plane.
I mean, this guy's not in terrible shape, but like, look at his legs.
Yeah.
Look at it. And then look at Laser just built like a brick shit house, and he's going to wail away on him in this electrical tape wrapped Q-tip.
Surface. Everybody out here for Laser.
And one of the things they did is Laser likes to challenge the best. He's got a couple Corps guys who experience with the stick.
Like I said, it's always like CrossFit, like marathon running guys versus some jacked up.
You mean like normal
meathead.
fit dudes that go to the gym, not the ones that do steroids.
Right.
Yeah.
He requested to fight these guys.
Captain Richard McCormick up first. 26 years old, 6'2", 175.
He's fucking wrecking him.
Laser may send him flying, but the captain holding his ground. Look at Laser.
So you see this guy.
Yeah.
He's giving it everything he's got. And Laser kind of leans away from him, leans into, and then just wham, wham, just fucking drills him. Oh shit.
Oh, did he get Laser?
How did he get Laser?
He lost his balance.
Yeah, because Laser didn't lose because he got hit.
No. They did is Laser likes to
because
challenge
Laser's
the best.
fucking
He's
him
got a
up.
couple
He bobbed
Corps
and
guys who
weaved when he
experience with the
swung.
stick.
Yeah.
He requested to fight these guys.
I gotta watch this
Captain
again.
Richard McCormick up first. 26 years old, 6'2", 175.
Look at this. Just fucking him up. Look at those shots.
Yeah.
This guy is not swinging at all.
No, but he's running defense. But watch what it gets him.
Holding his ground. Look at Laser wailing.
Look, Laser whiffed, and he took
ducked.
himself
Yes.
off.
Look at him. Look at this dumbass right now.
Yeah. Boom. Just fucking drilling him.
And Laser may send
Oh.
him flying, but the captain holding his ground. Look at Laser wailing.
He whiffed.
It's funny when he face plants into that the other guy's platform right before he falls.
So now does he get back up there? Yeah, he goes back up.
He attacks, and his attack took him right off the jousting platform.
Well, as you mentioned, every Marine, no points.
No
Just
points.
mano a mano.
Oh, they're having a rematch. No points in this one. Laser wants to fuck him up.
Uh-huh.
Dude, if I'm the guy in the purple, I'm like, no, I'm cool. We're good.
Right.
I'm taking
I
my
won.
Yeah.
What's at stake here to me, Mike, is the gladiators against the core.
Now he's getting
May
cocky.
The best
That's
of
gonna
the
be his
jousting
downfall.
people in the world prevail here for the second time.
Because let's not forget, McCormick was getting his shit rocked.
Yeah.
Richard McCormick has already got his 10 points. This is her pride.
Oh! He broke his fucking Q-tip.
Cracked him in the fucking head with the end of the stick.
The tip of his pugil
And the
stick
dude
off,
is
so
still
they're gonna give him
standing.
another one. Let's go, baby. Let's
Two
go.
scoops.
Let's go. Let's do it again. This time.
Two
for
scoops
pride.
is yelling at him.
Of ice cream or what?
Dude, and you saw that. Like, fucking, that guy was beating the shit out of him again to the point
Yes.
where his stick broke.
And he cracked him on the fucking... But the dude's still standing.
Yeah. Just fucking drilling him.
Laser said he was lucky. I tell you, he's swinging
again!
so hard his stick keeps breaking. Carla McCormick, Richard Dwight, Luke.
I don't know. This dude's getting the victory by default. He
Right.
just keeps standing there. He's getting the
Yeah.
shit kicked out of him.
This McCormick guy is just standing there getting his ass
Can't
kicked.
fucking
And he's
knock
like,
him down.
yeah, I'm fucking killing him. It's like, no, he's breaking sticks over your head.
Like she wants to get up
Just
there.
a big dumb oaf.
Laser actually breaks his stick right here on that first pop. Comes back for a second pop. That's when it disembarks from the stick. I don't think Laser has yet realized that the stick is stick on the back
God,
end.
look at that hit.
Oh.
Laser, I got the feeling that deep in your heart somewhere you're a Marine too.
Well,
At least the mentality anyway.
I think the mentality, I think all the Marines have a
I don't give a shit.
Stay in
Right?
one piece.
Is he going to fight him again?
No, different dude.
The Laser stick stay
Oh, it's two
in one
scoops, I think.
Oh.
piece. On guard. The match underway. Once again, Laser wailing away.
Oh, no, it is
Damian
Laser.
holding his own.
A laser, but it's a different dude.
Oh.
Damian gone. Laser.
He's like, enough of this horse shit.
He really gets bumped up.
All right, that's it.
Uh-huh.
See, like, that first guy shouldn't even get those 10 points because he got them because the other guy whiffed.
Yeah, well, that's his fault for whiffing. And he also stood there taking multiple hits with a wooden stick to the fucking head.
Yeah.
I mean, I give him some credit for that. He earned them points.
That show was so brilliant in its simplicity. It's just like,
that was its beauty.
Let's put marathon runners out there and put them against fucking killers and see if they live. That was it.
God, I forgot about that show until tonight.
All right, guys, that's it for tonight. Thank you very much for your generosity. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for watching the show. Hit like, hit subscribe. We appreciate it. Back again tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Central Time. Johnny and I will be here. Thank you very much, Matt.
Yeah, no
that's
problem.
that's Matt for the week. Tomorrow night I'll be here by myself. We hope you'll join me. Talk to you again early in the morning.